Good morning, everybody. Happy Thursday. Welcome to TCF Live. My name is Dan Soul. I will guide you on this 3-hour journey through Courtlandia. We start in Allegan County, Michigan. This is Judge Skocelas.
Abuse assessment also had a criminal and driving history run. Both of those have been completed. So we are able to proceed to sentencing this morning. Case was resolved at the time of a pretrial conference with the prosecutor's office. The only specific recommendation was that they were not recommending any jail. They also agreed to waive their presence at your sentencing. So Mr. Rosendahl, this is your chance to tell me anything you would like to for sentencing this morning.
I talked to the lawyer yesterday, and you can communicate with her with anything that you need to hear.
Ms. Vogel, on behalf of Mr. Rosendahl for his sentencing.
Thank you, Your Honor. Mr. Rosendahl lives in Middleville, Michigan. He has a full-time job doing tree removal and trimming in the summer and then plowing in the winter as a private contractor. He's been doing this kind of work professionally for about 4 years now, and he's actually worked with the same company for the last 3 years. He is very focused on his job, on his career. He works overtime, avoids missing work. He is one of his boss's most important people in his company. It's only 3 people in the company, so he has a big impact on their services. He takes a lot of pride in that work, and he's actually known his boss since he was a child, so he is very able to work with him very well and takes a lot of pride in his work. Additionally, he has a 5-year-old son who lives with his mother in Kalamazoo. They have shared custody, and he's actually focused right now on trying to see his son more and spend more time with him. Him and his wife are also working to save up for a down payment on their house. To save up for a down payment on a house to potentially buy a house in the next few years. Essentially, right now, Mr. Rosendahl, he understands the mistake he made. He understands what he needs to do to make sure it never happens again. He's focused on his career, on his family, and on his future goals, and on making sure this never happens again. Additionally, Your Honor, Mr. Rosendahl has no criminal record. The prosecutor has felt comfortable recommending no jail, and there's a presumption against jail or probation. We would request fines and costs only in this matter.
Review the materials that I received yesterday. Mr. Rosendahl has no prior drinking and driving offenses. However, in this case, his blood alcohol level was actually up at a super drunk driving level at a 0.17, which is more than twice the legal limit. Because of his high blood alcohol level, I'm going to place him on probation for a period of 6 months. And that will be with substance abuse counseling as directed by the probation department. Standard condition of probation for this charge is you not possess or consume any alcohol, marijuana, or illegal controlled substances other than those prescribed to you by a medical professional. They will have the authority to check you for that here at the probation department, have you checked by the police at your home, or have you physically monitored for alcohol consumption at any point while on probation. On this charge, they'll also require completion of a victim impact panel. Your driver's license now is either already gone or soon will be because of your conviction for operating while intoxicated. Specific condition of your probation is that you not operate a motor vehicle until you obtain a license to do so from the Michigan Secretary of State's office. So getting caught driving for any reason would be considered a probation violation. The charge of operating while intoxicated, the fine is $500, court costs are $400, state costs and fees are $125. There is a $180 oversight fee for that term of probation and a $100 fee for the substance abuse assessment done through the court, for a total of $1,305. Court file shows you released from the Allegan County Jail on a $500 personal recognizance bond, so all of that is due, but you will have the entire time on probation to pay that amount on a monthly payment plan set up through the probation department. Finally, as to your probationary sentence, required to advise you that you are eligible to be discharged at the halfway point if all the terms and conditions of your probationary sentence have been completed at that time. So in your case, probation could be concluded in as soon as 3 months. Probation is going to contact you on the telephone this morning to set up your probation order. What telephone number can they reach you at today?
That is 616.
You are free to hang up from the court proceeding, but be available at the telephone number you just gave us. We'll be receiving a telephone call at that number from our probation department shortly. Good luck to you, sir. Thank you, Mrs. Vogel.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you.
Well, they rack up the next contestant for Judge Skocelas. Good morning once again, everybody. TCF Live on a Thursday. As has been noted in the chat, overnight while I was sleeping, this channel crossed the 30,000 subscriber mark. So I want to take a moment and thank you all for that. You know, we started, 20 or so months ago, something like that. And it's amazing how it's grown in the community that we've achieved here. So thank you all for being a part of that. Very much appreciate it.
A substance abuse assessment and had a criminal and driving history run. Both of those have been completed. So we are able to proceed to sentencing today. In this case, prosecutor's office waived their presence at sentencing. So Ms. Bentley, this is your chance to tell me anything you would like to for sentencing.
I'm sorry, could you repeat that?
This is your chance to tell me anything you would like to for your sentencing.
May I talk to my attorney real quick?
She has other cases. We're going to take your case and put it at the bottom of the stack. She'll deal with the other people she has and then get with you. Take all the time you need talking to her, okay?
Okay, thank you.
You want to do other cases first, though, right? Yeah. All right. So I'm just going to put you back in the waiting room for a minute.
Okay.
Apparently still trying to rack up a contestant. While they do that, Wahoo, 9 months of membership. Quote, I'm glad to have found this very special place. Well, it's more special with you, Wahoo, so thank you so much. And congratulations also to Michael Groff, who crossed the 7,000 subscriber mark on his channel yesterday. And also Ashley, congratulations, who got accepted into a doctorate program yesterday. So lots going on in the community. Lots to celebrate.
A charge of domestic violence, they recommended a first offense deferral. At the time of the plea, the prosecutor's office requested we set this for sentencing at a later date for crime victim rights purposes. I am showing the victim on this case as Blake Lee Andrew Branch, who I'm familiar with. He's in custody in the Allegheny County Jail. Does he wish to make an impact statement? If so, we'll have to zoom him in from the jail.
Thank you, Your Honor. I do not believe he wishes to make an impact statement. We should be able to proceed to sentencing. No restitution is being requested, and alcohol was being used by the victim, but I do not believe by the defendant in this case. Thank you.
That's not consistent with what I read yesterday in the affidavit of fact. She told the police she didn't remember anything but 10 minutes of what happened to being blackout drunk. Okay. Your position regarding contact with Mr. Branch, if and when he's released from jail?
Thank you, Judge. I would ask that no contact be maintained and altered through probation if the parties deem necessary.
Ms. Hopper, this is your chance to tell me anything you would like to for sentencing as well.
I actually had a question. So is my attorney in the meeting too?
She is. Would you like to talk to her?
No, I just wasn't sure because I didn't know who the guy just talking was, but I remember in our other meeting that she wasn't available to be there, so I honestly was just wondering. I wasn't sure. Sorry.
Well, you're not on a Zoom. You can't see what's going on in your own case because you're calling in on the telephone apparently, but yes, the prosecutor's here. Your attorney's here, I'm here, and you're here on the telephone. So is there anything you'd like to tell me for your sentencing?
Not too much, Your Honor, except that I have been actually doing a lot better since I got in trouble, because to be honest, it's actually probably a good thing that I did get in trouble, because it helped me realize a lot, to be honest. So it was actually probably a little bit of a good thing, because it snapped me into realization.
Ms. Vogel, on behalf of Ms. Hopper for her sentencing.
Thank you, Your Honor. I would like to just point out Miss Hopper's past a bit, as she mentioned that she has been making a lot of realizations. This has made her realize that she doesn't have the healthiest relationships with people, that some trauma from her past has resulted in her having difficulty expressing things to people she's in relationships, things like that. She's lived with her father and her grandmother since she was 14 years old. Her father was a drug-induced schizophrenic who was also addicted to methamphetamines. He started forcing her to do meth when she was 18. Him and his colleagues actually, for a period of 2 years, drugged her, held her against her will, and sexually assaulted her, as well as she's experienced domestic abuse from her father that have resulted in 3 convictions for domestic violence for him. He's also threatened to kill her before. Her father has currently 2 open 4th-degree CSC cases and 1 3rd-degree CSC case, as well as 2 DVs, all where she is the victim in those cases. She's experienced significant amount of trauma in her past, which has caused her severe mental health issues, as well as difficulties in relationships. She is very grateful for the opportunity to do the diversion program. She thinks that it's going to be very helpful in helping her work past these things and work to better improve her relationships in the future. She's also looking into mental health rehab services and is working with a social worker right now to get set up with an outpatient rehab for drugs and alcohol. Essentially, she is putting in all of the work. She is trying to make sure that nothing like this ever happens again, and to make sure that her relationships are more healthy going forward. We are requesting that the no contact order be lifted, as Ms. Hopper is pregnant currently with the victim's child. She's about 10 and a half weeks pregnant, and actually is supposed to find out in a few days if it is a boy or a girl. But she wants to be able to have the child's father in her life for support for this pregnancy and for the child. She's also interested in doing couples counseling with him to repair their relationship for their child, and believes that he would be interested as well. We would be requesting that you follow the recommendation for diversion, and that you just take into account the information I've given as well in deciding those conditions. Thank you, Your Honor.
On diversion, the probationary period is for a period of 12 months. There is a $625 oversight fee attached to that. Court file shows you're released from jail on a $500 PR bond, so all of that is due, but you will have the entire time on probation to pay that on a monthly payment plan set up through the probation department. While on probation, the probation department will have the authority to require counseling services for domestic violence. The no contact provision is going to be in place until further order of the court, which means your probation officer would have to recommend it. And if she did, it would come to me. I would agree to that as well. Special condition of probation is also going to be the not possess or consume any alcohol, marijuana, or illegal controlled substances other than those prescribed to you by a medical professional, which should not be an issue given your pregnancy. They will have the authority to check you for that here at the probation department, have you checked by the police at your home, or have you physically monitored for alcohol consumption at any point while on probation. The probation department is going to call you on the telephone today to set up that probation order. What telephone number can they reach you at today?
The telephone number is 26.
You are free to hang up from the court proceeding, but be available at that number. Probation Department will call you at that number shortly. Good luck to you, ma'am. I hope this all works out as planned and the case gets dismissed at the end. Thank you, Ms. Vogel.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you so much, Your Honor.
Ms. Vogel, I'll put you in a breakout room with Ms. Bentley real quick.
Okay, thank you.
And then, Mr. Goodrich, did you need to speak to prosecutor?
Well, they rack up another contestant. Barbara, thank you for the $10 super chat. Congratulations, Michael, Dan, and Ashley. Many more successes to come. Yes, lots of things to celebrate today. Thank you very much, Barbara.
Taylor, are you there?
Yes, I am.
Do Senneker. Gary Senneker, can you hear me okay?
Yeah, sorry about that. I had it on mute. Sorry, my bad.
This file 260762SD, People versus Gary Chad Senneker, here today for sentencing. This was originally a charge of operating while intoxicated while having a high blood alcohol content. On May 14th of this year, the prosecutor's office reduced that to a charge of operating while intoxicated. As required, I ordered a substance abuse assessment, also had a complete criminal and driving history run. Both of those have been completed, so we are able to proceed to sentencing today. The written plea offer did not contain any specific sentence recommendation. So, Mr. Senneker, this is your chance to tell me anything you would like to for your sentencing.
Thank you, Your Honor. I have not really been in contact with Ms. Graver. I called the public's office, defender's office on Tuesday to state that, and I did hear back from Callie, her legal aid, and told her that I hadn't been in contact with Ms. Graver. I had sent her, I called and left a message on June 8th, a 2-minute long message saying that I had a possible idea to change my plea. I texted again June 3 when it's to the number that she had texted me on, saying to send some information about things that I had already accomplished in my AA sheets and whatnot, which I haven't done yet because I was kind of waiting to hear from her. I also texted again this past June 3 saying, do I have, or no, not June 3, but this past Saturday, asking if I had a lawyer. That's what triggered my calling the public defender office. And then I did hear back from her legal aid, Callie. And I just now heard from Ms. Graver about 5 minutes before 8:30 or 8 minutes. And we didn't get to talk about my case much because I was more wondering why I hadn't heard back. She did explain that once we entered, that she kind of doesn't usually talk to the lawyer much, or we don't communicate much after that. But it would have been nice to know if I had any room. So I guess I am looking for an extension to either find a new public defender or possibly pay for my own lawyer. I feel that I didn't get enough time to actually speak with her. And unless she can tell you why, she can tell me why I should accept this plea, but I don't believe 5 minutes time was enough for me to make a decision that's fit for myself. So if I don't want to turn down the plea, maybe it is in my best interest to accept it, but I really would like to see if I could get some more time to actually look into it more. Hopefully that made sense, Your Honor.
First of all, Mr. Senneker, you accepted the plea and I accepted the plea. Your plea is a matter of record from a month ago. Your plea to a reduced charge of operating while intoxicated was entered on May 14th of 26. So that's already water under the bridge. At this point, you're here today for sentencing, and you do have the right to the assistance of an attorney at sentencing. You requested an attorney at public expense. If you now feel you have the money to hire your own attorney, I will give you time to do that. If you wish to have a different attorney at public expense, that I cannot do. Only the public defender's office could do that. In other words, they could give you a public defender, or they could say no. It's out of the court's hands. It's with the public defender's office. So it sounds like either way, you'd like some additional time. How long do you think you'd need to figure out if you have the money to hire your own lawyer?
Whatever you would like to reschedule, I'm sure I can have it done by then.
They normally would put this out for a couple of weeks.
That would be plenty of time, Your Honor.
All right, so everything is completed today for sentencing. We'll indicate at the defendant's request for the possibility of hiring his own attorney at his own expense. We'll adjourn this for a period of 2 weeks. Do you understand what you have to do to request a new public defender?
I do, Your Honor.
And 2 weeks should be plenty of time for them to make a decision as well. So Ms. Graver, at Mr. Senneker's request, we'll just put this on hold for a couple weeks. Mr. Senneker, the clerk's office actually decides on the date and time of your next sentence. It will definitely be on a Thursday morning, just like this at 8:30. And just like this, you'll be able to call in over the video. So you're free to hang out from the court proceeding this morning. Be expecting that in the mail. Just want to verify the address for you on East Paris and Caledonia. Is that still your address?
That is correct, Your Honor.
Your new notice will go there as well. Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Good morning.
With you, sir.
How you doing?
Right with you.
I'm good.
Ethan McClure.
This is file 254325 SD, People versus Ethan Patrick McClure. Here today for sentencing. This was originally a charge of operating while intoxicated. On May 15th of this year, you entered a plea of guilty to a reduced charge of operating while impaired. At that time, I ordered a substance abuse assessment, also had a complete criminal and driving history run. The case was resolved at the time of a final settlement conference for a jury trial with the prosecutor's office. Mr. Field is not present. Don't believe we're going to need him for, well, the only question I would have for the prosecutor, it looks like Mr. McClure was involved in an accident. Is there anything from the police reports indicating any potential restitution for property damage to anyone else?
No, Your Honor. And my notes from the settlement conference indicate that Mr. Duffield told me that there was no restitution requested.
All right. So, Mr. McClure, this is your chance to tell me anything you would like to for your sentencing this morning.
Yes, sir. Thank you. I appreciate it. So I had relapsed towards the end of last year after getting out of prison earlier that year. I made the mistake. I got in, I'm guilty of what I'm standing before you for. Since then, I have done 30 days in jail. I got locked up like 2 days before Christmas, so that was a big eye opener. I missed my 8th Christmas in a row with my kids, and I was like, man, I really got to turn my life around, man. I've been doing this for way too long. And I went to a sober living house through Rectify out there in Allegan. I was there for 2.5 months and I completed parole. I've been working on and off ever since, but things have been going very well. I've been clean since. And
Okay. First question, are you still on probation or parole?
no, sir.
When were you released?
March 18th or March 18th was my last day, and then the 20th or so I got my papers.
So several months ago. Okay.
Yes, sir.
And you indicated you did 30 days in jail on another case?
That was for this one, but I think it was the distinction between the parole and probation, because I had to serve time for my parole officer. Yeah.
Okay. When you received your parole violation, was it a violation that said that you were in violation of parole because you broke the law by committing this offense?
Yeah. Well,
all right. So that's what it sounds like. You essentially were indirectly punished for this already. Okay. Anything else so you wish to tell him, Mr. McClure?
I apologize, and I really hope that the woman who I had accidentally ran into, I hope she's recovering well. I've been a lot safer on the road, and I've been trying to take things cautious.
Ms. Graver, on behalf of Mr. McClure for sentencing.
Thank you, Your Honor. As Mr. McClure indicated, he did have a relapse in December of last year. And from speaking with him, I know he was looking forward to spending Christmas with his kids. And that truly was an eye-opener for him that he did have the chance to do it. And due to his actions, he had to miss another Christmas with them. And I do think that was the kickstart that he needed to maintain his sobriety and make better choices and make sure that he is safe behind the wheel. Him getting himself involved in sober living, I think, was a great thing for him. He has been doing well since then. And I know he is working now on getting his state ID, and he has a job lined up. And once he receives that state ID, they are ready to get him started and put him on payroll. And so I think things are really moving up for him. And I ask that the court take that into consideration when issuing sentencing. Thank you.
Mr. McClure, don't really need to go through all this in too much detail, given the sentence I'm going to impose, but obviously controlled substances got involved with your life back when you were a juvenile, and are still a part of your life now. You have a total of 6 felony convictions, 4 misdemeanor convictions. This is now your second operating while intoxicated within an 8-year period of time. And in this case, you were involved in a property damage accident. However, you have been indirectly punished already because of a parole case. And it sounds like you've taken some actions since this case to do what we normally would do anyway, but you are not on parole, so we will have to put you back under supervision. So I'm modifying some things here based on what you just told me here in court today. So what I'm going to do, given what you just stated, Mr. McClure, is the following. First of all, on this charge, for the reasons as stated on the record, we'll place you on probation for a period of 2 years. That will be with substance abuse counseling as directed by the probation department. Condition of probation will be that you not possess or consume any alcohol, marijuana, or illegal controlled substances other than those prescribed to you by a medical professional. They will have the authority to check you for that here at our probation department. If you checked by the police at your home or have you physically monitored if they believe that becomes necessary at any point while on probation. On this charge, will also require completion of a victim impact panel. On the reduced charge of operating while impaired, the fine is $300. Court costs are $400. State costs and fees are $125. There is a $720 oversight fee for that term of probation and a $100 fee for the substance abuse assessment that was done through the court for a total of $1,645. Court file shows you released from jail on a PR bond, so all of that is due, but you will have the entire time on probation to pay that amount on a monthly payment plan set up through the probation department. What I'm going to do, hopefully as an incentive to keep doing what you are doing now, is to do a jail sentence that is suspended. That will be a jail term of 15 days in the Allegan County Jail to be served subject to review, which means your probation officer will have the ability to suspend that as long as things are going well. However, if there are any issues with your probation, most common ones are going back to using alcohol or drugs again, or getting caught driving outside of a restricted license. You would serve 15 days in jail. So again, your license is restricted now because of your conviction here. Any violation of the law, including operation outside of a restricted driver's license, will result in a 15-day jail sentence. So again, some incentive to keep on doing what you're doing. Finally, as to your probationary sentence, I'm required to advise you that you're eligible to be discharged at the halfway point if all the terms and conditions of your probationary sentence have been completed at that time. So in your case, probation could be concluded in as soon as 12 months. Finally, based on the statements I've heard here in court today, no restitution is being requested and none is being ordered. So Mr. McClure, the probation department is going to call you on the telephone to set up your probation order. What telephone number can they reach you at today?
Let me see if my phone, okay, it is on now. It's 26 5184.
You are free to hang up from this court proceeding, but be available at that number. You're receiving a telephone call at that number shortly.
All
Good
right.
luck, Mr. McClure. Keep doing what you've been doing, and this should just work out fine for you. Good luck, sir. Thank you.
It's TCF Live on a Thursday. Good morning, everybody. Good to have you all here. Couple things of note. First off, sidebar tonight, 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific. Do please join us for that. We're going to do something a little different tonight. So different, I haven't even told the panel what it is. So do tune in for that right here on this channel. And also, we will be live tomorrow morning, despite it being a federal holiday. Many of the courts will be closed. However, I am going to show courtroom footage that we have not seen throughout the week here. So we'll have new stuff to see. So do join us tomorrow morning at the normal time. Okie dokie, let's stay in Michigan, but let's go say good morning to Judge McNally.
307077. John, call in Sergeant Robinson, please. Have a seat at the table there behind you, if you would, please.
Right there.
People against Nicole Marine Mayrose, 26 T6475 452 A and B. Good morning, ma'am. Your name? You are charged with a civil infraction of having a dog without a leash and violation of the general animal care ordinance. You have the right to an attorney. If you would like one, I will give you one.
Okay.
Would you like an attorney? You want a lawyer?
Yes.
Okay. You go out in the hallway. I will give you an attorney and you're all set, okay? Thank you. Johnson, Virginia Marie Johnson, 26 G306744. Mr. Leckner.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Your name?
Virginia Johnson.
Ma'am, you're charged with operating while intoxicated. You have the right to an attorney. You want a lawyer?
Please.
Okay. You go out in the hallway. I will give you that and we'll go from there. Thank you. Zachary Ryan Taylor, 263-307-077. Sergeant, your name?
Sergeant Gary Robinson.
Come on up here, Mr. Taylor. I just don't want to take your name. You know, I don't want to take this if there's there's a minor complaint. I just don't. I don't mind if you give them a 1 point if it was really minor. If the person didn't get transported to the hospital, didn't go to
Yeah, I
the
don't see any of that. It was listed as a minor crash, minor damage to both, and complaint of neck pain for the driver.
So I don't mind if you give them a 1 pointer, but I don't feel comfortable.
Maybe like 1 to 5.
You can do that.
Okay,
You can do
yeah,
that.
can I do that?
I'll hand that back to you.
Okay.
Mr. Taylor, go see him and you'll come back in. Thanks. People against Bovee. What do you have, Mr. Schloff and Mr. Lechner?
I have Mullins, I have Cannon, and I have another gentleman.
Mr. Lechner?
Brett Pruitt, your honor.
I don't have that file, I don't think. Okay, Mr. James Jordan Bovee in 263-06-840. Your name, sir?
James Bovee.
You're charged with disorderly places. You have the right to an attorney. Would you like one?
Yes, your honor.
Okay, so you go out in the hallway. They're gonna be backed up, so just be patient, okay?
Okay, thank you.
And we'll give you a lawyer and you can talk to the lawyer and then you can come in with your lawyer. Thank
All right,
you.
thank you.
People against Howard. Is that yours, Mr.
No.
Which one did you say? Mullins, I'm sorry, Mullins. Heather Rochelle Mullins. 26648-760. Steve, there's only one file.
Good morning, Your Honor. Record James Schloff. Ms. Mullins, called up to the courthouse, earlier this morning. She is ill and she's asking for an adjournment.
All right, we'll give her an adjournment. What do you have for me?
That'll be July 2nd at 8:45.
July 2nd at 8:45, okay?
Thank you.
Thank you. I don't have your other ones in front of me. I'll have to dig those out. Sir, with the iPhone, and it looks like you're in a vehicle with a red cab, I think. Can you please tell us who you are, or I'm gonna have to have you,
I've tried to chat with him, Judge. I'm wondering if he is that victim Jessica told me that you wanted in.
well, he's gotta tell us who he is
Right.
the problem.
Of Floyd Simpson.
Yep,
Okay,
okay,
just wait a
that's it
second.
then.
Okay, we've been calling you and you
Yeah,
gotta
I
just.
didn't have audio at first.
Okay, good enough. Just give me a minute and I'll get with you, okay? I want to ask you some questions on that. I asked them to call you this morning. Aaron
Okay.
Kennard, 25G306491. All right. Ma'am, your name? I'm gonna go ahead and arraign you on this charge. I'll explain the charge and the possible penalties, and then we will go from there. You are charged with failure to attend the Retail Fraud and Economic Crime Prevention Program with Class A Training Center. That's count one. Count two is that you failed to pay your fines and costs as ordered. Do you understand both of the charges?
Yeah.
You have 8 prior technical violations. This would be 10. If you plead guilty, you could be incarcerated on this for up to 90 days. Do you understand that?
Yes.
And did you sign, read, and understand an advice of rights form this morning?
Yes.
You are presumed innocent. They have to prove you guilty by a preponderance of the evidence. You have the right to remain silent. You have the right to question their witnesses, to bring in your own, to use your subpoena powers to the court to bring in those witnesses. If you plead guilty, you're giving up all those rights, and there will not be a hearing or a trial of any kind. You understand that?
Yeah.
All right. Who has the phone?
Got that phone.
It's gotta go. Out of the building. You have the right to a lawyer, ma'am. I'll be happy to give you one at public expense. Would you like one?
No, thank you.
I think you need one. Let me get you. Ma'am, let me get you one. Let me get you a lawyer, okay? I'll enter a not guilty plea for you. I mean, you got 8 prior technical violations, so I'm gonna get you a lawyer. And you will come back in here with your lawyer as soon as you talk to the lawyer. Just be patient, okay? All right, thank you. Howard, Rommel, Robertis, Howard, 25W838526. Your name, sir.
Now, how are you?
Good morning to you. You are charged with a violation of probation. I placed you on probation on October 1 of 25. I have 2 counts here. It is alleged that you failed to pay fines and costs as ordered. You have a balance allegedly of $545. That's count 1. You understand the charge? Count two, that you failed to provide proof of completing 30 hours of community service by May 1 of 26. Do you understand the charge? You have 3 prior technical violations here. So if you plead guilty, your probation could be revoked and you could be incarcerated for up to 90 days. Do you understand that?
Yes.
All right. Did you sign, read, and understand the advice of rights form here today?
Yes.
If you plead guilty, you'll be giving up all those rights and we're not going to have a hearing or a trial. Do you understand that?
Yes.
All right. You do have the right to a lawyer. I'll be happy to provide you with one at public expense. Do you understand that?
Yes.
Would you like a lawyer? You might as well get one. Let me give you one, okay? I'll enter a not guilty plea. There's nothing to be scared about, but I do think with 3 prior technical violations, you're gonna need one, okay? So go out in the hallway. We'll give you a lawyer. The lawyer will speak with you, and then you'll come back in here, okay? Thank you very much. There we go. Bradley Perlick, 26G 825 88A B C 26G 825 89A B C and 26G 82590.
Morning, Your Honor. Attorney David Leckner, English 67994. I'm out of Bradley Field, who stands to my left. The privilege is arraignment with formal reading information and support to stand Mr. Pruitt. Each not pleading not guilty to be done.
Sure, your name?
Brett Pruitt.
All right. I have not looked at the file, obviously. I just called it. Can you tell me what the nature of these allegations are, Mr. Leckner?
Your Honor, they seem to be blatant allegations. However, Mr. Pruitt is addressing a number of them already prior to showing them today. So I have no doubt that the ones these were addressed completed, and the others that he hasn't begun to address yet, he will address and complete.
All right.
Along and we're trying to work this out.
All right. Let me go ahead and enter a guilty pleas for you, sir. All right. I'll do that on all of these, including the failure to respond to municipal civil infraction. I'm going to give you $1,000 personal bond. You cannot leave the state without the consent of the court to violate a law. You must appear in court as directed. We're going to give you another court date. I'd strongly encourage you to take care of everything here. Okay, sir? What do you have for me, Heather?
July 2nd at 8:30.
Good with you, Mr. Leckner?
We get some more time. This is the first round. Do we get?
Am I here July 16th? I am, am I not?
Let's see. We have yes, July 16th you are here.
Can we do 8:30 on July 16th?
We sure can.
That's great. Thank you.
All right, so sir, you got to make sure you take care of everything, okay? All right, so that's what we'll do. We'll give you July the 16th at 8:30 in the morning, and we will go from there, okay? Anything else, Mr. Leckner?
Oh, Your Honor.
Have a good day, sir. You can go down the hall, get your notice, and it's a paper notice to take with you and put in your calendar, okay? Best of luck. Thanks. Did you say you have Thornberry? Johnny Luke Thornberry. My court office will be right back if you'll stay right there, okay? 25W839358. Come on up, Mr. Thornberry. Your name, sir? All right, you have a violation of probation. They think that you did violate probation in a couple of different aspects. Actually, 3 different aspects. Count 1 alleges that you failed to refrain from consuming alcohol or drugs testing positive for cocaine on May 26. Do you understand the charge? Count 2. And it says the test was also positive for fentanyl, but the defendant did not pay for the lab confirmation. I just want you to be aware of that. Count 2, failure to refrain from consuming alcohol or drugs testing positive for cocaine on May 17 of 26. Do you understand that charge, sir? Yes. Count 3, that you failed to refrain from consuming alcohol or drugs testing positive for amphetamines on June 4 of 26. Do you understand the charge? Yeah. If you plead guilty or if you're found guilty, you could have, there would be 3 technical violations. You have 5 prior technical violations. You could receive 90 days in jail on these. Do you understand? Yeah. I can't hear you. Yeah. And did you sign? I'm not keeping you up, am I?
I just got over in one.
You want to sit down? Did you sign, read, and understand the advice of rights?
Yeah.
If you plead guilty, you'll be giving up all those rights, and we're not going to have a hearing or a trial. Do you understand that?
Yeah.
You do have the right to a lawyer. I'll be happy to provide you with one at public expense if you would like one. Would you like an attorney?
Yeah.
All right, we'll give you one now, okay? You feel up to handling this today? Do you feel up to handling this today? Okay. We'll give you a defense lawyer, go out in the hallway, you'll meet with him or her, and then you'll come back in front of me. Thank you. Mr. Simpson, I do want to hear from you. This is court-appointed lawyers. Do I have, who's your lawyer again, Mr. Gannon?
It's, he was just sitting right here.
Mr. Slop.
He told me to run out and grab him.
If he's ready, I'm ready.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Give me 1 second, Mr. Simpson, okay?
Okay.
Alrighty, friends, I'll keep an eye on Judge McNally's court, and we'll obviously go back there at some point. But let's go down to Florida. Wade Mercer, they had some issues this morning connecting to the jail, but it looks like they finally got it fixed.
My eyes are getting a little bad as I get older, but I can see you up there. Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. So the audio cut out. How do you pronounce your last name, sir?
Von Plenty's.
And how do you spell it?
V as in Victor, O-N, P as in Paul, L-O-E, N-N-I-E-S.
Thank you. So I think the complaint is correct, Corporal. It's just whoever typed at the jail sheet is off by several letters. Mr. Von Plena, you're here because you've been accused of one count of possession of controlled substance. Sir, I have read the complaint. There is probable cause in the complaint. I've also taken a look at your criminal history. So I'm aware of your criminal history. I'm aware that you've been to prison twice, according to the Department of Corrections website, and have probably, I'm going to say 30 pages of criminal history probably here. So you're not a conditional release candidate, but you are certainly entitled to a bond as far as I can tell. I'm going to listen to the attorneys and I'm going to address your bond status. Mr. Mitchell, anything?
No matter what bond you give them, we just request to be subject to random UAs.
Thank you. Mr. McDaniel. Nothing, Your Honor. Mr. Von Plena, I'm going to set your bond at $7,500 cash or surety. A cash or surety means you don't have to come up with all the money. You can go through a bondsman, sir. You do have a condition of random urinalysis as part of your bond. So the judge may drug test you at a court date. In fact, they probably will drug test you, so be expecting that and be clean. Mr. Von Plena, is also the jail's going to give you a notice for your court date. Your court date is going to be July the 7th at 8:30 a.m. They will give you that written notice. You will not get a notice in the mail. That notice they put in your hand will be the only notice you get for your court date. So make sure you hang on to that and show up for your court date. You will get to use the phone in a few minutes, sir, to try to post the bond. Do you have any questions?
No, Your Honor.
All right, sir. I wish you the best. So, Corporal, I think that's everybody that I had on my list. Anything else from the jail this morning?
No, Your Honor.
Thank you. Mr. Mitchell, anything else from the state?
Nothing from the state, Your Honor.
And Mr. McDaniel? No, Your Honor.
Quick and easy with Wade Mercer this morning. Short docket for him. Let's go back to Judge McNally.
Okay, so you guys couldn't resolve this today?
We have an offer that I can recommend to my client, but the decision maker at my client's office is on vacation, so I just asked for an adjournment to get official approval of the offer.
What's the day we can do, Heather?
We could do this one. It's Brownstown. We could do July 1st.
You good on that day?
I'm actually going to be on a plane to Chicago for the Elks National Convention for that whole week.
Okay, then we could do, our next Brownstown date is July 15th.
That's good.
8:30, July 15th, okay? July 15th at 8:30. All right, have a good time in Chicago.
Thank you. Take care.
See ya.
Bye.
All right, so that's A and B. Okay, now. I did have them contact the victim. I just want you to be aware, and he is here. James Dean Gannon Jr., 26B150416, B and C. Okay, I'm gonna come back to you, Mr. Flint Simpson. Stay right there. Counsel, your appearance.
James Schloff, 30720. Together, Mr. Gannon.
Mr. Gannon, your name?
James Dean Gannon Jr.
Mr. Simpson, your name, sir.
Floyd Simpson.
All right, so I have here defendant in the defense and the prosecutor met and reached an agreement on May the 6th. There's a possession of a controlled substance charge here, and there is a charge of larceny from an automobile that was pled down to attempted larceny from an automobile. So he pled his charge on the attempted larceny from an automobile under the local ordinance, which is punishable by up to 45 days. He pled guilty to possession of a controlled substance under a statute which will enable him to have that case dismissed if he is compliant with all terms and conditions of probation. Did you get an opportunity, counsel, to review the victim's statement on this?
No.
I'm going to read it to you.
Okay, go ahead. I was just about to say, I did go over the.
Right. This is what it says. My name is Floyd Simpson. I rent a lot on Trentwood Court, Brownstown, to park my semi-truck. The plaintiff, James Dean Gannon Jr., was apprehended removing items from this property without my permission. Among the items were tools and equipment that were used for my truck maintenance. Also, large containers of diesel fuel, of which he had deciphered from the semi. Dealing with this stuff has caused mental fatigue and monetary financial hardship. I suspect that this person's taken other items in the past, such as a GPS system and a generator, which have been missing. Hopefully, the court will hold him responsible for his actions and issue the highest possible sentence. So I want to come back to you, Mr. Simpson, on the issue of restitution here. So if you'll just bear with me, Mr. Schlopp has reviewed. I ordered the defendant to undergo a pre-screening and assessment. He did. And I'm going to ask you, Mr. Schlopp, are there any material additions, corrections, or deletions in that report?
No, Your Honor.
Anything you would like to say on his behalf?
I would. First of all, I do respect the complainant and his appearance and his statement today in court, but I would ask the court not to consider any speculative charges, either for sentencing purposes or for restitution. Furthermore, Your Honor, my client does tell me that he's employed, and he has a record of more traffic than anything else. Some of it's very old as to more misdemeanors type of thing. What really does strike me, Your Honor, is that if you look from the medications that he's taking, Your Honor, that there is a mental health history as well. And in my dealings with him, I was able to tell that without even looking at the type of medications that he's on. So I would ask the court for a rehabilitative sentence that takes that into consideration, and any other drugs that substance abuse that might be an issue as well. Or not to give him any jail sentence, Your Honor. He does live with his mother, takes care of her. Yes. There is that problem with my sick, older mother.
Anything you would like to say, Mr. Gannon?
Yes, sir.
The fuel, like, I don't know if they have cameras that they can pull up, because the fuel was mine. That was in my truck for the week prior to. What did he say? Like he left 2 boxes.
Well, I can read you the aspect in the report. It says, the suspect had taken a Milwaukee rivet tool, Milwaukee ratchet, drill bits, container with miscellaneous butt connectors, and a black case with miscellaneous cords. All the items were located in the suspect's truck, meaning he did not lose any of those items. And then outside of the above listed trailer, there were multiple items that were behind the trailer that Simpson said were supposed to be inside the trailer. And he goes on to say he was missing fuel from the semi, that there were 6 full fuel containers in the rear of your truck. And Simpson said when he parked the semi, he had approximately a half tank, and now had between 1/4 and 1/2 tank. The stolen property was returned to the victim.
Diesel wasn't, because I have no idea why that's even being mentioned, because no, the diesel was left in my truck as well. I really don't understand.
I was not the original attorney at the time.
Every time I come in here, I get a different attorney. That's what we had the problem with last night.
Mr. Simpson, what would you like to say?
I just say it just that cost me a lot of money. You know, times are hard right now, and then fuel, as high as fuel is for, you know, it's still fuel like that. I know how much fuel I had because I just fueled before I parked my truck. And when the
okay, so let me start.
Told me to check it.
Let me start, Mr. Simpson. Let me start with the other items. And by the way, is there a Mark Drab check here? He was also a victim on the case. For the record, he did not appear.
I'm still missing items, you know, that I didn't.
Okay, Mr. Simpson, I want you to listen to me a second, please.
Okay.
The Milwaukee rivet tool, Milwaukee ratchet, drill bits, container with miscellaneous butt connectors, and black case with miscellaneous cords. Those were all located in this truck and returned to you, correct?
Correct.
So the only thing that we have, as you said, you were missing fuel from your semi, that there were 6 full fuel containers in the rear of his truck bed, suspect's truck bed. And when he parked the semi, when you parked your semi, you had approximately a half tank and now had between 1/4 and a half a tank. So am I right? You're saying he siphoned out about a 1/4 of a tank. Is that true or false?
That's true.
How much would the value of that be?
Well, they're 150 gallon tanks, so you know, 1/4 of 150 going to be what 75 gallon, 40 gallon, 50 gallon. I don't think well, I don't know. I'd have to, that to be exact.
Not taking these items.
I know
Mr.
it was a lot of
Gann.
fuel. 6 5-gallon drums. I mean, 6 5-gallon tanks in the back of his pickup.
Question to you, sorry, sir.
Mr. Gann,
Keep stopping.
how long have you been coming in front of it?
Long, sir.
Why are you continuing to come and see me? Why have you not shown up on your warrants out of the one that's troubling, November of 25, a larceny charge. You also got failures to appear on drivewall suspend, show cause hearings, traffic offenses. Why are you not showing up? And you also have a Westland case, failure to appear on a probation violation. I need to know some answers here. Why are you not showing up in court?
Same as it was last time I was in here, Your Honor. I'm just trying to take care of one after the other.
Why do you think that you have the luxury of taking care of one after the other? Listen to me. These warrants have been in effect. You've got warrants outstanding since, a lot of them are from 25. I'll give you that. But you've had the one out of Westland since 24. You don't get the luxury of Well, I'll take care of one case at a time. You get yourself in trouble, you have to appear in court on those cases. You don't get to dictate when you're supposed to show up. I don't know what to do with him, Mr. Slough. I'm going to be perfectly candid with you. I've seen him, and I can't get it. And the probation's recommending just a jail sentence. They're not fooling around with you. I just want to make sure I understand. And the drug charge, I mean, what are you fooling around with meth?
I wasn't sure that was found.
On you. Found on you.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes, sir.
what are you carrying around meth if you're not using it?
The container that he claimed, and he says he claimed all of his stuff. He left 2 boxes of the other miscellaneous airlines and Peterbilt floor mats were just on the dirt. That's the stuff I claimed. He left it in my truck. I still have it till this day. I'm the guy that didn't siphon no fuel out of his truck. That was my fuel.
I'm not talking about the fuel.
No, I'm just.
Right now, I'm not worried about the fuel. I'm worried about the drugs. Okay?
Yes.
Why are you fooling around with meth?
Never happened.
Well, what do you have meth in your possession for? I took your plea. I would not have taken your plea had you told me it wasn't my methamphetamine. I would have never done it. I know myself. I would have never done that. Not on my worst day.
Well,
Did you hear what I said?
yes, yes.
So why are you telling me today that you didn't have meth on your person and it wasn't your meth if you told me that day, which I know you would have had to for me to accept the plea, that it was your meth?
My exact words were, before I got to the location, I did not have that on me. The officer he mentioned about taking me for blood work, but then I don't know if he could tell if I was, it's not cited, I can't think of the term, but prove that I've never done it, touched it in my life. But he never took me in for blood work after that.
You said mental health. I don't see any reference to that in this report. So, I mean, you can see kind of with this ADHD, if that's you're referring to.
I'm just talking about the current medication.
I got it. I got it. But he hasn't undergone mental health treatment, right? Have you undergone mental health treatment?
Meaning, I have a doctor I see every month for the medications.
What kind of doctor?
It's
See a psychiatrist?
Psychiatrist.
I just don't. I don't understand why you're doing this. You've always been respectful. Honestly, I believe a lot of what you're telling me. Because I don't remember seeing you lie to me before. If I do, I forgot about it. And I don't usually forget that kind of thing. But you can't keep going like this.
No.
I'm gonna place you on probation on each of these cases for 15 months. I'm gonna take your drug case, file C, under section 7411. You cannot leave the state without the consent of the court. You cannot violate any law or ordinance of any unit of government. If you change your address, place of employment, or home telephone number, you must notify probation. You have to report as directed. No alcohol, no marijuana, no illegal drugs. You're not to purchase, possess, or consume any one of those. Kratom, poppy seeds, and CBD oils are prohibited. Consuming food or other items containing those substances will be deemed a violation. You're to submit to chemical testing, PBTs and ETGs on demand of the probation department. So whenever they tell you you have to go, you have to go. You understand that, all of that so far?
Yes, sir.
I just want to check one thing here. I'm going to order that you attend the Positive Strategies program with 8-week follow-up. Positive Strategies program with 8-week follow-up. You're to continue your mental health treatment. Do you understand that? And provide proof of that. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
You're to clear all of your warrants. You are to clear all of your warrants within 30 days. Clear all of your warrants within 30 days. All these terms are running concurrent. All these terms are running concurrent, meaning they apply to both cases. Do we understand one another? I'm going to need a prosecutorial review date on the C file in a minute here. I'm going to tell you, Heather. I'm also going to order. Ken, did you spend any time in jail on this? You did not, did you?
It was 2 days, well, a day and a half, pretty much, but.
In order 12 days jail. I'm going to give you credit for 2.
Would the jail time be at the end of the sentence?
I appreciate your advocacy. He's going.
He has to sit right there himself.
He's going now 7 days jail. I'm going to let him do the other 3 on the court work program. You're going to pay $105 for that. I'll attribute that on the B file. You are in custody for 7 days. I'm going to order on fines and costs that you pay fines of $100, and I'm going to go light on your fines and costs. 100 fines, 100 costs, 75 victims' rights, $50 justice assessment. These are all on the B file. 360, 3 1/4, screening fees 60 for 385, probation fees are 300 for 685, court work program fees are 105. Your total 790. On the other case, I'll simply go 100 fines, 100 costs, 75 victims' rights, $50 justice assessment. So you owe 3 1/4 on the drug charge. You owe $790 on the other charge. You are in custody for 7 days. I'm going to let you pay these at the rate of $50 per week, and I'm not going to start this until July the 19th. If you need more time, you'll call me. You'll call the court, or you'll come see me. You're going to pay those on the B file first. And then on the C file, you'll pay $50 weekly after fines costs paid on the B file. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
You got warrants out. You're doing what you're supposed to do. Sir, I can't justify, no disrespect. I cannot justify the restitution. I'm sorry, I really am. I'm not going to order that. I would if there was more significant proof. You could initiate a small claims action or a civil action against him if you choose to, but I just can't do that in this situation. It's too much of a question in my mind. You'll meet with probation, or John, you're going to tell him probation should meet with them in a lockup or wherever, and he is going to go into custody for 7 days. You have 21 days to appeal. You have 14 days to apply for a court-appointed lawyer for purposes of appeal if you cannot afford one. You understand that?
Yes.
You need to grow up. You need to grow up. You don't break into cars. You're lucky they only charged you with a 90-day misdemeanor and then gave you an attempt. Have a seat. Thank you.
Judge, we need to do the review date.
Oh, wait a minute. I got to give him a review date on the drug charge. Thank you very much for reminding me. What's the review date, Heather?
That'll be September 16th.
September
I'm
16th.
sorry, this is a Brownstown. We'll do September 15th.
September 15th of 27 at 8:30. You do everything I've just, listen to me. You do everything I just told you, the case will be dismissed at that time, July 15th at 8:30. Okay? If you violate, you could get 90 days on those. Good luck. Thank you. City of Gibraltar versus John Wood, John Lawrence Wood.
Well,
263-06984.
I'm sorry, what name did you call?
This is not yours. I'm sorry. John Wood. I'm gonna get a couple of civil. Thank you very much for coming, Mr. Simpson. I do appreciate it. Thank you. Have a great day. Your name? Did you have insurance at the time of the stop?
No, sir.
Yeah, I can't do this. I'm cutting down for you. I'm not gonna dismiss the charge. If you want to set it for hearing or go talk to him again, I just can't justify. This is a 1-year misdemeanor under state law. I'm just not gonna do that. If you want to plead responsible to it, you can. If you want to have a hearing, you can. I'll be glad to do either one of those. And I will cut the fines down if you prove to me you have insurance now. Do you want to plead responsible or do you want to have a hearing?
Responsible.
All right. I'm gonna accept the plea of responsibility to no insurance. Let me see your insurance, please. Why didn't you have insurance then? Well, you can't do that. I'm telling you, hand that up to me, please. When you have no insurance, you are putting yourself in an awful position. You get involved in an accident. Let me see here. All right, so you went and got it. It looks like
2 days after.
2 days after. All right, I'm gonna hand this back to you. I'm gonna assess fines and costs of $85, okay? You can go down the hall and take care of that, but don't put yourself in that position, okay? Good luck. Thank you. Zachary Ryan Taylor, 263-07-77. I'm sorry to do this to you. You seem like a nice young man, but I can't change what I've been doing for years. Your name? You're gonna plead to 1 to 5 over, right?
Yes.
To that charge, which is 1 point, responsible or not responsible. All right, I'll accept the plea 195. The original charge is dismissed. You are all set. Good luck. Amanda Lynn Raymond, 263-07-053. Good morning. Your name? Okay, I'll be glad to set this for hearing for you. Is that what you want?
Yes.
You understand they've got you on radar going 56 and a 45. And listen to me, I'm not trying to talk you out of having the hearing. I could care less. I don't want you to end up with points if you don't need them on your record. You follow me? So it says here they're offering you impeding. You don't want to do that? Let me just explain something to you. If you lose this conviction's going on your record. You're going to be assessed a point, and your insurance is going to go up. If you take the impeding, I'm going to fine you. It's 0 points. It won't go on your record. Now, it's entirely your choice. I am not trying to urge you to take a deal if you don't want. I'm just explaining to you the consequences. Do you understand the consequences? You still want to proceed to the hearing?
Yes.
Okay. We're going to set an informal hearing. Okay.
That will be for July 16th at 9 o'clock.
We can't do it here earlier, can we?
Not really, because then you're off.
How about if I set this for July 2nd? Can we do that?
We could put it on July 2nd.
July 2nd at 8:30 in the morning. Notify the officer, okay? So you're all set. Go down the hall and get your notice, and you will be all set. We'll see you July 2nd. Thank you.
Thank you.
Ashley, could you do me a favor and make a note of that for July 2nd? I kind of want to watch that one. I want to make sure we cover it because she's making an interesting choice. Part of me is shaking my head. The other part appreciates the fact that she's standing up for herself. So I'm curious to see how it goes. So please do make a note if you'd be so kind. We've been with Judge McNally for a little bit, so let's change it up. We'll stay in the area, but let's go over to Romulus and check in on Judge Oakley.
And then who stands to my right now? Who say the record? Mike,
Thank you.
Please state you have a problem motion set aside. There's no objection to that. We're going to set that plea aside and enter plea to the allowance this person to try and give you a little background.
Okay, I got a note that he's got some motion hearings coming up in July with Judge Patton.
Different city.
Different stuff.
Same exact thing, just different.
Different file.
I've already got that one worked out.
Okay. Nothing we can handle today then. Okay.
Unless you want to pull the files and do it. They did work it out.
Well,
Is it Romulus or Van Buren?
Van Buren.
It was,
Okay, Huron.
Huron. You don't have a written plea agreement though.
she didn't hand me one. We talked on Zoom. She put it. It's not a big deal.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So. Okay. You understand your rights after talking to counsel about your rights. You understand the options those rights give you. You understand the possible penalty of the allowing an unlicensed driver to operate. Understanding all of that, are you pleading guilty freely and voluntarily to that charge? Counsel, you satisfied?
Satisfied.
All right. And did you drive a vehicle on January 10, 2022 in Romulus while your license was suspended, revoked, or denied? Okay. So how far did we get? All right. So he's already paid the money and everything else. So we're just going to correct the abstract.
Correct the abstract, Your Honor. He came and took care of this. He raised some other issues.
Yeah.
Just so you know, I have him in the sobriety court with Judge on over the 19th.
Good, good.
He's working through that, and I wanted to fix these so that.
Yeah, so you can get his license. Yeah, yeah. Perfect. Perfect.
He thought he was helping himself out by wrapping certain things up and then ended up doing it.
Yeah. Well, he helped himself a little bit.
He helped himself a little bit, did a little more damage than he thought.
All right. Good luck in sobriety court.
Thank you very much, Your Honor. Have a great day.
You too. How about Jason Cruz? Mr. Cruz, are you going forward today without benefit of an attorney?
Yes, sir.
All right. Looks like you met with the prosecutor and you're going to plead to fail to report, and we're going to dismiss fail to stop or identify. All right. So same possible penalty, except the original one has points. The new one doesn't. You understand that? All right. Did you read your rights? You understand those rights and the options they give you? And you understand the possible penalty? Are you pleading guilty freely and voluntarily? All right. Did you drive a vehicle in Romulus on July 28, 2023?
Yes.
Were you involved in an accident?
Yes.
Did you report the accident as required by law?
Got a thing when it works, when the days.
Okay. Who'd you report the accident to? That was the question. Did you report the accident to the police as required? Okay. I can accept your plea. All right. Anything else you want me to know? You working?
No, I'm not so scared.
Okay. We got late fees and penalties on this one. What was going on here? All right. Anything you want me to consider before I sentence you?
No, sir.
All right. Fines that cost $500. Pay it today. Go downstairs and they'll tell you all your payment options. All right. Good luck. You're welcome. Enjoy your day. Is it Goggins? Did I say that right?
Yeah.
Are you going forward today without an attorney?
Yes.
And did you read your rights for me? You understand those rights? You understand the options those rights present to you? Looks like you made a deal with the prosecutor to plead to no valid operator's license on person. You understand the possible penalty? And you understand that when that hits your record, Secretary of State might resuspend you, because that's going to tell Secretary of State that you were driving on April 8th. You understand that? So if you're in the middle of a suspension, they might extend the time period on it. It doesn't have points like drove a license suspended does, but it could still hurt you on your license. You understand that? You do now. I mean, when I explain it, you understand that. Okay. All right. I can let you go back and talk to the prosecutor and see if you can convince the prosecutor to give you another deal that wouldn't have that impact. So I don't know if you were paying attention, but the attorney that was up here, what he pled his client to was allowing an unlicensed driver to operate the vehicle. The unlicensed person happened to be you, but that doesn't tell the Secretary of State that you were driving when you weren't supposed to. You follow me?
Yeah, they were.
Go back and talk to the prosecutor. Brian Strait. Mr. Strait, are you going forward today without an attorney? All right, let's see what we got. We got a couple different files and we got some paperwork. Let's see what we got. That's all. Okay, so from June 2020, we've got two misdemeanors: drove while license suspended, revoked, or denied, and failed to stop or identify after a property damage accident. The prosecutor says that you're going to plead to allowing an unlicensed driver to operate and fail to report. That's your deal? And did you read your rights? You understand your rights and the options they give you? And you understand the possible penalty for the added charges? Are you pleading guilty freely and voluntarily today? All right, so back to that date, were you driving in Van Buren Township? And at that time, was your license suspended, revoked, or denied? That was on February 14, 2017, two different incident dates. I missed that. All right, okay, I'll accept your plea on the allow and dismiss the drove while license suspended. On the June date, 2020, June 4th, were you driving in Romulus? Were you involved in an accident? Did you report the accident as required? I'll accept your plea on that. All right, both original charges will be dismissed. Are you working, sir? Where do you work? How long you been there?
Fix, well, maintenance manager, actually a year, 16.
Okay. Full time, right? All right, and on top of these three, we've got a civil infraction, failure to stop assured clear distance from that June 4th, 2020 date. That one shows $448. Are you in a position to get some payment plans set up on all this? All right. Mr. Straight, is there anything you want me to consider before I sentence you on these files?
Yeah, the fires would be great. I think we have a lot of things covered. Right now, she's
Okay, Heather. I don't know how we got to this, but the drove while license suspended that they just bargained on, he was sentenced on September 18, 2019.
Because he does have a Romulus drove while license suspended. I just find it out. Because he has an A, B, and C Romulus.
Nope. Oh, hold on. Oh, stuck together. Yep. Okay, that makes sense. So he just, the Van Buren one, he's here for the money.
He's. Everything's.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know if he was on the front.
I don't know if it's the same one or not.
What did we be two on the together left?
Allow. Yeah, same information. Okay. All right, Mr. Straight, on the fail to stop or identify, that is now a fail to report, fines a cost $450. That includes a warrant fee of $50 and a late fee of $50. On the allow unlicensed driver to operate, fines a cost $550. That includes a $50 late fee and $50 warrant fee. And I'm ordering 4 days on the court work program as an alternative to jail. We run the program, currently we run the program 6 days a week. You pick which 4 days. Those days you got to be here at 8 o'clock in the morning. Add the money from today to what you already owe us, which is $1,700 plus. You're up to $2,763.60. So I'm going to send you downstairs to talk about all your different payment options. We've got some options where you can work some of that money off, either with work program, community service, combination.
Do the work like this on the weekends?
We're currently running 6 days a week, so we do have Saturdays available. All right. Questions? Go downstairs and get your options. Good luck.
Annabelle, $4.99 super chat. Thank you so much. Congrats on 30K. Thank you. Enjoy watching every morning. Makes my workday better. I'm glad we're able to brighten your day, Annabelle. Thank you so much for your support.
Good morning, Judge. How are you today?
Wonderful.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning.
You look at P 64917 on behalf of the defendant. States my love. You're here to the benefit of the Spanish interpreter.
What's your name, sir? Cigar? Santiago. Okay. Did I get it close, Santiago? Raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm that you will accurately translate between Spanish and English and Spanish so we can all discuss this matter? All right. So counsel, if I understand correctly, we're going to dismiss all three of the original charges.
That is correct, Your Honor. The defendant then is pleading responsible on an added count of double or pre-run fines and prosecution claims. With already.
Did you discuss your rights with counsel?
Yes.
You understand those rights? And are you going to plead responsible to double parking? Are you doing so freely and voluntarily? And have you agreed to pay $200? And you can do that today. I will dismiss all three of the original charges from March 8th. Any questions? You're all set. Thanks for your help. You're welcome.
It's TCF Live on a Thursday. Solidly an hour number 2 now. Thank you all so much for spending your time with me. Greatly appreciate it. Let's go to Texas. Judge Stevens, say good morning to him.
Okay, on this one, this is a situation where the defendant there's a first amended motion to revoke unadjudicated probation filed going on 2 years ago. And Mr. Ham is the prosecutor.
Well, fill in today. Today, the part of Mr. Ham will be played.
Am I in the wrong room?
Yeah. Rennick will be played by West and Ham will be played by Laird.
What? Okay. What's being done with the first amended motion? I'm not clear here. The first amended motion adds 3 violations: forgery in 22 in Hardin County, failing to report in 24, and failing to immediately report the new arrest of forgery. What happened in that forgery? Do we know? What in next?
It was supposed to report, or they were supposed to have court in Hardin County, and when I just spoke with a while ago, she said it was reset again.
And we don't wait for them. No, I can't wait for them.
Yes, we're not
Not
sure
gonna wait for them.
what's happening there.
So y'all still moving forward on it? Well, Mike's kind of new on it.
On the first amended, I've got Mr. Ham scratched out 3, 4, and 5 of the first amended, saying 3 and 5 he was abandoning. I don't know about 4.
Oh, really?
Did you talk to him about them?
I know that last time that we were here, you were kind of abated this and just kept her on going, her to make payments. And that was an issue of just restitution getting paid back.
What's the status of everything on that from probation?
Not much has changed.
Not much has changed.
Yes. She did make a payment this morning, but that's the first payment that's been made. $325.
All right. When was the last time a payment was made?
2024.
When in 24?
June.
Mm-hmm. 24 months ago. And then today, on the day of the year, you like that's going to clean the slate? Where are we on the amount still owed, please?
For restitution is $36,411. And then she has a balance of 40,859.
So the balance on restitution is how much now?
36,411, which that would be now subtract what she did make the payment this morning.
Okay. So it looks as though what happened. So what we have is an NTRP filed back in 20. Then there was a first amended file in 24. And yeah, there was no action. So those are still pending, and that's what tolls everything. So she is passed long ago now, the 10 years period of time that she was placed on probation in 2013, but the motions to revoke probation toll the ending of this case. And it's like in suspense. And then if that's going to be abandoned, the forgeries. Since this was found, I don't see another crime. That's why abandoned. It's not a crime except for the restitution. So how long was it from the last payment from probation? What was the payment before this one?
June of 2024. And I know last time
That was 2 years had gone by. Okay. Why so long? I mean, really, if you could pay, you still got an amount to pay. If you could pay that off, hello, you know what would happen? They file a dismissal of the case.
I've been living payday to payday. I've got.
That's what we all do.
I got a roommate this month so that she could help me pay some of the bills around the house so that I could start something.
But you've paid a substantial amount off already. Over 50%. Yeah, I think I'm looking at it. It looks like about 2/3 of it has been paid back.
It's been.
But it's going to stay open until that's done, So, and I'm not saying go out and spend a bunch of lottery tickets, but do what you can to get a budget that pays this regularly, and that's the only way to count on it. And it takes a little bit at a time, and before you know it, you've completed the walk.
My hearing for my final divorce should be it's like the 12th final hearing that I've gotten, as Hardin County being Hardin County. They moved that from 2 weeks ago to August 19th. I'm trying to get control of my property so that I can.
That's my anniversary. My wife and mine.
Well, maybe you'll both have a chance to celebrate.
That would be beautiful.
Okay, so once that is completed, then what does that mean for your ability to?
I will get the title to my home and be able to get a loan and pay off every bit of this.
I think what it is it's been held up to community property and it's over.
All right. I think you're doing what you can under these circumstances. And sorry about the location of all the legal issues.
Yeah.
But what we'll do is we'll postpone, let's reset this until after August 19th. Yeah, like the first week in September, and we'll see where you are on it. Okay. Good luck. We wish you the best over there, and I hope that the hearing happens and it comes out in your best interest, because if it is, it's going to be in the best interest of the victim here in this case. And if that is done, that all things being the same, the way I understand this, the way the state generally does things, unless it's unique, and I haven't asked Mr. Laird about it, but his case would be I mean, not just terminated, but dismissed. Then you move on with your life.
I don't really want that.
Good, good. Well, $30-something thousand is in the way.
But I did accept the
And do,
relief so that I can.
do what you
make
can.
payments. So
And
she's-
you're doing, and you've been moving steadily forward. A lot of times I don't see that. So I'm not upset. I'm good for you, but it's in your best interest to try to end this thing and then start spending your money on things that you would like for you. Good luck on this. Yes, ma'am. We'll see you back in a couple months. Okay. Yes, ma'am. John, what's next on here?
I do have a.
You do?
I got two more, but Miss Giannis, Gwendolyn Giannis, she reached out to me this morning. She lives in Baytown. She's not here. That's why I'm getting that. She's in Baytown, where she lives. Our car was not working this morning, had issues. She called her daughter to come pick up the bringer who's brought her before. Her daughter could not make it. This is going to be a plea, Your Honor. I thought we were going to play it this morning.
Who is it?
Gwendolyn Giannis. If you could reset it for a little bit, me and Kyle worked out an agreement deal. Mr. Larry is aware of it.
Nisha.
Was it Kenesha too? Okay. One of the girls.
Yeah.
Anyway,
she's having trouble with her car.
Yeah. Apparently everybody is.
What's interesting is she's charged with unauthorized possession of a catalytic converter. She's having trouble starting her car.
Could be.
That's good. I didn't do that.
That's it's an observation.
What are the odds of that?
Had weird things.
Oh, in this room?
Yeah.
Your weird things aren't even close to what goes on in this.
I know we've had much weirder things than that.
Okay, so let's do this. What?
A couple weeks.
Is that gonna be fine for her? 3.
That's good.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm here every week, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, you.
And you get all that stuff.
And you always play the pack performances, pack house.
Well,
in your
not much today.
Okay.
Except if there's all my people.
Jose Rodriguez.
He's right there, but let me hold on that. I'll talk to him real quick, Your Honor. And then
okay, let's see what else.
That's all I have.
Tanya Willis, where's Miss Willis? Tania Willis, no answer in the courtroom. I asked the bailiff to call into the hall for Tania Willis.
She's in custody, Judge. And
She's here.
yes,
Okay.
and
Well, but
Judge,
never mind.
I'm sorry to interrupt. Ellie texted me. She said Mr. Kennard did call us this morning. He had court in Orange County, but he's on his way here.
And I don't know why we're always second to his decisions of where he should be. And DeMarcus Roy, where's DeMarcus? DeMarcus Roy. There's no answer in the courtroom. I asked the bailiff to call into the hall for DeMarcus Roy. Defendant held in Hardin County on new charge. Is that what we know?
Let me see if he's still in Hardin County.
He's not back there, is it?
No ditch.
6/18/26, still in Hardin County Jail. See about bench warrant and status there. Attorneys.
There's no response, John.
I'm
But-
checking the jail roster.
In Hardin County?
Yeah.
How do you do that?
You can do it online.
You can do it online.
It's really, yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Mhm.
I look for all my relatives all the time.
How they doing?
They're doing great. Mom got it.
They said, I've gotten a letter from them saying you never go see them.
Yeah, Judge, he's still in Hardin County. He's on their jail. roster.
Okay, well, I wish his attorney were here. What's who's on? You're leaving now?
Just give you some copies.
Do
It's
you-
not one of my cases. I've got.
Yeah,
the
I'll
file
have
here.
2 of you. Okay, on this one, I don't know who the prosecutor is. Who's the prosecutor?
We don't have a prosecutor with that
Number?
this case right now, but we will have in July.
All right, so
right now,
it says still.
He's being held on a $200,000 bond in Hardin County for assault on a public servant.
That's
So-
what he's got here.
Right,
Yep.
so I just,
What's his bond here? Wait,
I just don't know if we're gonna be able to get him back anytime soon until that case is done with over there.
okay, well, it would be nice if his defense attorney were here who is signed in for him. So he could tell us what kind of update that the defense attorney has, because I'm sure the defense attorney is meeting with him regularly like he's supposed to be. But we're not here. He's not here. Tell Mr. Samuel, who must be retained because.
Yeah.
Oh, could you call him and see if he's going to show up and explain to us what he knows?
Judge, he has a $20,000 bond here, so
Okay.
I would imagine Hardin County's not gonna let us.
Well, I'd like to know what
Done.
Aldwin knows about it so that we can figure out
Yeah,
what we're going to do. We don't.
Just update, Judge. See what we can do.
Well, in the meantime, reset 1 week. Thanks. I have David Davis.
Yes, sir.
Come on now.
Hmm?
Oh, I thought that's him. David.
Oh,
He's the attorney's back there?
Yes, just in that.
David Davis,
Yes, sir.
26 CR 232. Okay, you're Mr. Dennis, right?
Yes, sir.
You are charged with this third-degree felony of operating another vehicle while intoxicated. And it's, if convicted, you're facing no less than 2, no more than 10 years confinement in prison, and a fine up to $10,000 can be assessed. And oh boy, we've got a conviction out of Jefferson County in 91.
Yes, sir. That
So
may
that
boost it
keeps
up.
him from getting,
We may change that.
that keeps him from getting probation from a jury.
Yes, sir. It also could possibly boost his punishment up to a second-degree felony. Since he has a prior felony conviction, you can enhance
Is there
it to the
anything
guys.
being attempted to be done to try to resolve this? Other than enhance him?
We've received an offer from the prosecutor who's now left, and it's my understanding there's going to be a new prosecutor taking this case over. We haven't even had a chance to speak with it yet.
Who is going to be
Mr. Coleman, Your Honor.
They've got the written discovery. We're working on getting them the video so that they can have it because they just substituted in for someone.
Okay.
And I've sent an email to the prior attorney on that, Judge.
Did you drive over here?
No.
Okay. Well, you can drive with an interlock device.
I got glaucoma and I'm just about going out blind now. I went to our doctor and he was telling me, saying, you need to.
Not drive. Well, it's a 4,000-pound missile. You don't want to run into somebody else and because you can't see. I mean, it does come in handy to see when you're driving a 4,000-pound missile.
Yes.
So who drives you?
And my girlfriend, she got me off. She had to.
You taking care of her because she's taking care of you? That lady sounds like she's taking care of you, so you better be good to her, right?
Well, I cook for her.
Sir?
Her mama does my laundry and cleans my house and stuff like that. So I cook for them all. And they're 2 sisters.
You're good at that?
Pretty good, sir.
Really? Yeah. What I have here is blood results were pending. Whatever happened?
155.
It's twice by a once.
I'm done. Thank you.
Yeah,
Sorry, I didn't know that.
break all of our equipment. Go ahead.
That's almost, I didn't know.
And then ask for a good deal. Go ahead.
Sorry about that.
Okay, how much time you want?
Just a standard reset, Your Honor. Just give us time to get the immediate discovery.
Criminal district court, there's nothing standard in this.
30
room.
days would be fine.
Is that good for me?
Yes, Judge.
It's okay. Let's reset for 4 weeks, and here's what we're gonna get somebody in there to test him to make sure he's okay.
Yes, Judge.
One of the conditions of your bond is no alcohol consumption. Okay, then you'll be fine.
The reason, sir.
Yeah, don't worry about it. Yeah. Just have a seat. This will be done quick enough. Thank you.
Wahoo, thank you for gifting a membership. Very much appreciate that, kind sir. Let's stay in Texas, but let's go say good morning to Judge Boyd.
Good morning. How's it going?
Pretty good. How are you?
I cannot complain. It's well, they tell me it's supposed to be extremely hot day.
I'm 15.
Yeah. So I tried to do a little linen today. All right. So how's everything going?
Everything's going good. I recently got my medication. They gave me a shot. I have to go back to the Center for Healthcare Services on the 26th.
All right, everyone, please whisper. Sorry, what?
I have to go back to the Center for Healthcare Services on the 26th to meet my probation officer. I also have a care provider's appointment on the 26th, and then on the 1st I get another shot for the medication. I've been able to find some employment, mostly tip agencies. So when I request the schedule, the tip agencies, so some of them have been first come, first serve, and they already have standard workers, so I haven't gotten a chance to really go out. But yesterday, I got an email from AutoZone. That's the company that I used to work for. They're supposed to be rehiring me, and then yes, ma'am. And then I got another job. It's called Musket Corporation. All they do is box diesel fluid, and it's on an assembly line, and that's scheduled from 7 to 4. So I've been pretty good. I've been working on and off trying to find the right job around the schedule curfew.
Okay, well,
Brief interruption, brief pause. Ashley throws down 30 gifted memberships, celebrating our crossing the 30,000 subscriber mark. Ashley, thank you so much. Thank you for everything that you do, the support that you give, being part of Sidebar, being the de facto history keeper, office assistant, many roles that you have here at TCF. I appreciate you. The place wouldn't be the same without you. Thank you so much.
tell you what, be very careful with the diesel. Loading that.
Yes, ma'am.
Don't let somebody say, oh, I'm just going to smoke a cigarette. And so do we want to keep him on? Can we?
Judge, Mr. Coleman has finished his parenting classes. Since he's been released, there were some concerns from his probation officer as far as not getting some documentation and as far as his work is concerned, but he did show me the documentation and sent me some via email that I'll scan into the system. He has been following the guidelines of the GPS. He's not had any violations or anything like that.
So let me ask you, because I have him on curfew, right?
Yes, Judge.
So can we move towards just tracking?
So Judge, I was going to ask for either tracking or just straight up removal. If the court is inclined,
here's the thing.
Maybe tracking for 30 days.
I like to do things in step by step.
Yes, ma'am.
So you've been on curfew. There have been no issues with curfew. So what I'll do is I'll do tracking only. So there's no curfew.
So I can leave whenever?
Yes.
Okay.
So it'll be tracking, but continue to do everything that you need to do. And then what we'll do is we'll do another update with you. And if there are no issues, I will remove it. So whether or not it gets removed at our next setting is completely in your hands.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, so when do you want to come back for that?
So Judge, since I'm asking for it to be on tracking for 30 days, I would ask for us to come back in 30 days.
Okay.
And I am also asking that if he is at work or employed at that time, that he appear via Zoom.
Are you able to do Zoom?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, so you won't have to come into court. You can do Zoom. And we will do tracking only.
Thank you.
You're welcome. You're doing great. I'm so proud of you.
And Judge, I just have one more request. Since he has finished his parenting classes, I'm asking that we give him credit for a part of his community service hours.
Okay.
And then upon completion of his BIP class, I'm requesting that the remaining hours he gets credit for.
Yes.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you.
All right. It's too hot to be working outside. And I'm going to tell you what my mom told me with my very first job. Read the pamphlet, know the breaks that they're supposed to give you, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, Norma, if I can have a 30-day reset.
July 20th.
All right, so we'll be back on July 20th. You can appear by Zoom. And then if there are no issues, your GPS will be removed.
Thank you so much.
And then you'll receive the credit for completion of the parenting classes. And then you say he has BIP as a condition?
Yes, Judge. That was given as a condition.
It's a 4-month. The BIP is kind of a struggle on me because I don't have it. Without employment.
We're gonna take care of that right now. Because I know that there's an issue with the pricing. Can we, because is he on BIP?
So, hold on one second, Judge, I'm so sorry.
Because can we, if he is on BIP, can we just change that to an anger management class or something that is, because I really don't think that that's the issue. I think the other issue had to do with medications.
So Judge, when he was first granted probation back in 2020, that was a condition. It wasn't something that came up afterwards.
All right, so this is what we're gonna do. Vashon, change it to anger management. BIP is very expensive.
Anger management.
Mhm. And so you just do anger management class, and I'm gonna note that the reason why the court is changing that is due to financials.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Anything else, Judge?
No, that's all.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you. Have a good one. Keep up the good work.
Yeah.
All right, who's next?
Mary Balance. Go ahead, please. For Mary Balance. He's on page 8, one down.
Mary Ballinger. All right, are y'all ready to proceed on the motion to revoke?
Yes, sir.
Yes, ma'am. I need the motion to revoke.
Did you do the certification of abuse? Can you go grab one from the wall over there?
Yes. Ms. Bellinger, I'll wait to the front for my.
Pause again. Grandma TCF throws down 30 gifted memberships. Thank you, Mom. She mentions that she loves how you all support me, and she knows TCF would not be if it were not for all of you. That is truth, Mom. I need an audience to make this work. So I do appreciate all of you. And, you know, there's a weird thing when you do YouTube, and it's truth, and ask anybody who does YouTube, your family could not care less about what you do on YouTube. My mother is the exception to that. She very much everything that we do here, and she cares about all of you. So thank you so much, Mom, for your support, and thank you to all of you. Back to Judge.
Thank you.
I think bottom right.
And Cindy, I see you put butterscotch up here for me. Thank you. Hello.
Hello.
How are you doing this morning?
Again.
Okay. All right, the court is calling 2025 CR 001934 State versus Mary Arlene Ballinger. Can I have parties announced for the record for the state?
Lauren Espinoza for the state.
For the defense?
Zachary Ayala for the defense, Your Honor.
All right, are you Miss Ballinger?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you review this document entitled Motion to Revoke Community Supervision with your attorney? Did you understand it? You need to say yes or no.
Ma'am.
All right, are you the same Mary Arlene Ballinger who's placed on community supervision in 2025 CR 001934 for the offense of possession of a controlled substance penalty group 1 less than 1 gram on March 24, 2025 for a term of 3 years? Is that you?
Yes, ma'am.
State?
Violated condition number 43 on or about the 24th day of April 2026 in Liberty County, Texas. The defendant, Mary Arlene Ballinger, did then and there fail to comply with the rules, regulations, or instructions of the Bexar County Community Supervision and Corrections Department Substance Abuse Felony Punishment Facility Continuum Care of Treatment Plan, in that the defendant signed 3 refusals of treatment due to refusing the program and signing 3 program refusals. The treatment team recommend a program removal and CJAD approved in violation of condition number 43.
How do you plead to that, true or not true?
True.
Did you understand by pleading true to violation of condition number 43, the court could find it true, grant the motion, and sentence you up to 2 years in the state jail facility
Ma'am.
and up to a $2,000 fine?
Yes, ma'am.
Knowing that, do you still wish to plead true to violation of condition 43?
Yes, ma'am.
Court will find violation of condition number 43 true. Is there a proposed agreement?
Yes, Judge, the proposed agreement is to grant state's motion, amend the underlying adjudication and sentence to 14 months in the state jail.
Are you asking the court to follow that agreement?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you waiving your right to appeal?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, the court will revoke, sentence you to 14 months in the state jail facility. Give you credit for any time served. There's a $2,000 fine. Time and money will run concurrently. And I'll request the therapeutic community for you. The therapeutic community doesn't increase the time that you're in custody. It's designed to help you with any drug issues or
Okay.
mental health issues that you may have. Because, did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Did you review the trial court certification of defendant's rights to appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it?
Yes, ma'am.
Because you waive your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what that is, you'll need to speak to an attorney, and the court is also going to order no unsupervised contact with minors. All right, your excuse. Thank you.
Have a seat, ma'am. Over there, where you're at.
All right, who's next?
It's Christopher Ortiz, please, down.
Christopher Ortiz.
And we approach Judge.
Yes.
Thank you.
Hello.
Hello, Your Honor.
Hi, so where are we on this case?
Judge, we received what we were missing was videos. We have received them. We have not had the chance to go through them all, but we have received them.
All right, has the state tendered an offer?
They have tendered an offer.
All right, how old are you? Okay. All right, Norm, I need a plea deadline date, 3 weeks. Yes.
That would be July 9th.
All right, once you sign the reset form, you excuse, have a good one. Thank you for dressing appropriately for court.
Alrighty, friends, just about to enter hour number 3 of TCF Live. I will keep an eye on Judge Boyd. Let's head back, though, to Judge Stevens for a little bit.
You need a spear?
Yes, sir.
Right, there is in clause number 13-16510, a motion to revoke probation that was filed back in 23 that you had pleaded true to. And you've been on probation here since 2013. That motion to revoke probation was filed, and there are two issues that are being dealt with, really, that are part of why this probation is continuing to exist and didn't end in 10 years. The most important thing is there's still fees and payments, money, I guess, still owed.
There's no restitution.
But there's no restitution.
Restitution.
All right.
And you grab.
But all the fees are frozen, right? He's not getting charged anymore, is he?
He is remitting payments toward supervision fees. Last payment was back in April.
How much is he still owing at this time?
Right now, it's a balance of $4,501.
What about the community service hours? He's all caught up on that?
Yeah, maybe I apologize.
Yes, sir.
Yes, printed up with this basically for the fees. And back in November 2023, it was granted placement on inactive probation. He used to pay at least $20 a month.
Is he doing that?
He's paying what he's paying, $79.
What is it, $20 a month? Is he paying, is he making 20 a month?
Some of was back in court back in March. So, yeah, since that time he had paid $35.
Are you, where is your income coming from?
I work for Texas Material.
I'm sorry?
I work for Texas Material.
Okay, and how much do you get paid? You get paid an hour per hour?
Yes, sir.
How much?
$17.99.
So that's 35,000. Are you a full-time employee?
No.
That's 35,000. You gotta be paying, if your income is 35,000 a year, you gotta be paying more than $20.
I was paying 75 then.
Sir?
You wanted me to pay 75 a month.
And you're doing that?
Yes, sir.
Oh, I thought he was paying less than that. No, 75,000. So, but he's on inactive, right? Okay, so the probation fees are not adding every month, are they?
No.
Okay, so it's capped and whatever he pays, that reduces.
Yep.
Today, how much is he owing? 4,000?
Yeah, it's a balance of $4,501.
And how much do you pay a month about?
About 75.
75, well.
Judge, we have a note
That's
in this
900.
file from back in November of last year that if he can pay $1,090, we can dismiss the MTR fees.
Well, right at this rate, you're paying 900 a year, but I said, if you're gonna pay X amount, then they would terminate the probation and dismiss it. So how much is it? What does he have to reach?
$1,090.
2009.
And that was back from November 14th of 2025.
Whatever you can, well, that's what they made a deal on. Before they changed the offer, you might want to figure out if there's a way you can pay that off. Then this case is dismissed and you move about on your life. What do you think? Well, what do you, I'm going to reset this though to how much time do you think you need to put all of that together and then get it and be on your own and independent?
About 6 months.
Oh, you're gonna need 6 months? Oh.
We could check in 3, just see where we're at in 3 months.
I'm gonna check it 2 and see where it is, just to make sure quicker. And we don't need people on probation who don't need to be on probation anymore. So, you know, all right. See you in 2 months. Thank you. Okay, Ashley Mack.
I'm sorry, Judge, how far are we for
2 months.
2 months?
19-31817. Ashley Mack, please. This is for a review. And how's she doing?
We're pretty much in the same place we were last time.
Is that good or bad?
Still owing restitution. That's the main thing that we're focused on right now.
Still restitution,
Yes.
right?
Yes, sir.
And let's see. As of April 14th of last year, so that's 15 months ago, there was a balance of about $2,900. Where is it now?
$2,438.99.
So she's paid about $500. That's so that's it's about $40 a month. Is that the most you can pay toward this? Because the restitution isn't going up, it stays. So when you can pay it off, what happens if she pays the restitution off? Then what happens?
We'll just let her go. She's already on an extension. We had to extend her last time we were here as well. So we're just waiting on this.
That's it. So how are we doing? So what? That's the key. And then it would be dismissed. It was on deferred probation?
Yes, sir.
So the case would just not terminate, it would be dismissed. So
I'm still looking for.
do what you can, work hard on it. Is there anything else we need to do on this? We'll review it in 3 months.
Thank you.
Okay. Yes, ma'am.
Hour 3 of TCF Live. Thank you all for joining me today, and thank you for everybody's generosity today. 61 gifted memberships today. Very nice of all of you. Tonight, Sidebar, 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific. I implore all of you to please show up tonight for that right here on this channel. We're doing something quite different from what we normally do. I'm very excited about it. So excited, in fact, that I have not informed the panel as to what it is. So they will be surprised as well. But I think it'll be special. I know it'll be special. And I encourage all of you to join us there. All right, let's get back to Judge, see what's going on.
Yeah,
There's nothing we can do.
Yeah, I just want to see.
How much time did we reset for review?
We didn't, we need to get a status from our county to see if
Okay, so we don't,
get them here.
it's in suspense.
There's no point in
We'll let you
setting
know
a date
what I
if it's
know,
not here, you know.
but I don't know. I think what we're saying is we don't know.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah. What?
How are you?
I'm fine.
You good?
Yeah, how are you?
I'm good.
Yeah.
So you good?
612 jury trials.
Working on 613?
Next one will be still a world record. Every one is a world record.
It doesn't surprise me.
We're working hard.
Yeah, we'll go.
Bye bye. Yes, sir. There was odd one. Great athlete. Okay, so we're still with.
That was funny.
He was. He was when I was at Lamar. He was a great athlete. He's gotten a little older since then, though. I noticed.
Figured it out last week. Wasn't for this week's movie coverage for Trace stuff. It's on the 6th. So. Yeah. Still watching the last movie on the bed, just get out.
guess it was on that docket, because the 7th is when they would recess.
So what is, so John's still working on a plea, right?
Yes, he was having tablet issues, so he finally got one.
The only issue he's
He
got.
finally got one to go down, swallowed it. Just need to take a bigger glass of water.
On this thing on Kimler, what's this all about? Let me see.
I'm not sure, Judge, there's been an offer relayed,
What is it?
probation.
What kind? Is it deferred or?
Jimmy offered straight on one and deferred on the other, so.
Really?
Weird. And he
They're both
also
state
deferred on the
people.
newer case.
Did he know he did
I
that?
don't think so.
What's the criminal history of this person?
Let's see. Is it good?
Yeah, we're good.
Okay, so you wanna bring him up here so I can?
Yeah.
I think it's gonna be straight, Judge.
Say that again?
I think it's gonna be straight probation on both of them.
What's the prior? This?
So there's a criminal history?
Oh.
I believe so.
What did you do?
It's out of state. So I'm not sure if there's.
Well, it depends on what state.
Oregon, please raise your right hand, please swear or affirm that you can prove that nothing but the truth shall be God. Yeah, she's done. Link up your right thumb.
Some states are barely within the United States, you know, barely.
Very good. Place it flat, don't roll it. Yeah. Okay, one more time. And do it right up.
Here you can do this. Yeah.
Here's that.
Lots of.
Judge, you ready, Mr. Rodriguez?
Prostitution and stuff.
Prostitution.
Yeah, where is Tanaya Wilson? Willis. She's in custody.
Yes.
Okay.
Judge, are you ready for Mr. Rodriguez?
No.
I will need to sign it real quick.
That's the problem.
Okay, I'm ready now.
Judge, Mr. Rodriguez.
Yes,
So bossy.
yes.
Oh, Lord, you were so bossy.
It's been a long week.
It has been a long week.
Got stuff to do in my
Your husband
office.
called me and told me, watch out.
At least he gave you a warning.
And he said, run, run for your life. I think is what he told me.
He didn't get a warning, huh?
No.
He
He
did.
just woke up to it.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Two cases.
Just one, Judge.
Well, there are two cases.
Miss Willis has two cases.
The other problem that's existing, which is far greater than Jose's problem. All right. 26 CR 6A is now called the state of Texas versus Jose Rodriguez. Is that you, sir?
Yes, sir.
Present with John West, your attorney, and the state's attorney.
Okay, you should.
Does the defendant waive a formal reading of the indictment and the arraignment here? Can we proceed with summary?
We can, Your Honor, yes.
In summary, this indictment alleges that on or about November 19th, 2025 in Jefferson County, Texas, you committed the state jail felony of solicitation of prostitution. Do you understand what you're charged with here, sir?
Yes, sir.
If convicted of a state jail felony, you face no less than 180 days up to 2 years in the state jail, and a fine up to $10,000 can be assessed. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
An agreement has been reached in your case where you would be pleading guilty and placed on deferred or unadjudicated probation, which can be up to 5 years in length, fined $500. And there would be terms and conditions of probation, which are normal and customary for this type of offense. Is that your understanding of the agreement?
Yes, sir.
If I follow this agreement, you have no right of appeal of this case. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
How do you plead to this charge, sir? Guilty or not guilty?
Guilty.
Are you pleading guilty voluntarily? That is on your own free will.
Yes,
And
sir.
because you are guilty.
Yes, sir.
I'm going to show you here in a moment what's marked as State's Exhibit 1. And I'm going to ask you if you signed this. Did you discuss the contents with your attorney? And are the contents of these documents all true and correct? Here's State's Exhibit 1. That's all true and correct, sir? Did you sign that document voluntarily, understand it, discuss it with your attorney, or the contents all true and correct?
Yes, sir.
State's Exhibit 1 tendered and found without objection admitted. This states you are mentally competent to enter your guilty plea. It's freely and voluntarily made. You know what you've been charged with. The indictment's been read to you. You've read it. You are guilty of the crime charged in any lesser included offenses. You're giving up your rights to a jury trial, the rights to the appearance, confrontation, cross-examination of witnesses. You're totally satisfied with the representation provided by your lawyer there. All of this is true, so help you God.
Yes, sir.
States Exhibit 1 is part of the record for all purposes. Pre-sentence report is waived.
Yes, please.
I will follow this agreement. I am going to find that there is sufficient evidence supporting your guilty plea from States Exhibit 1 admitted here, right there, to find you guilty beyond a reasonable doubt. But I'm going to defer any finding of guilt and not find you guilty, so long as you follow the terms and conditions of probation that are in these probation orders. These are duplicate orders. Make sure you follow these. If you fail, your probation could be revoked. You could then be found guilty and you could be sentenced up to 2 years in the state jail. Now, most of these terms, there's 35 conditions of probation. The overwhelming number are orders of probation and requirements of your life that we all here have to do. Don't commit an offense. Don't associate with bad people. Report timely, work faithfully, don't use or possess any drugs illegally, don't become intoxicated. You know, these are all good things. We all have to do that to be good people. So most of this is not really punishment. It's a directive to make sure that you fix these issues and move on with your life without any more problems. You're going to be fined $500, and there is we normally have another type of moral
Add the moral recognition there.
yeah, that's a good thing on this. Because this is the kind of thing that you have a family at home.
No, but I am taking classes. I'm taking a class called Thinking for a Change right now that the other counties making me do as well.
Okay, we'll talk to the probation office and see if that's necessary. If whatever we would add is just duplicating something that's unnecessary, which is no, we don't want to waste time. Fix this mess.
And then if he completes that, we can just count that as.
Right.
Yeah.
So they're thinking for a change.
It could be used
Could
for that
be
conviction.
done in lieu of what we use, which is a moral reclamation therapy program, which is it's a good thing. Let's just
Different names.
recognize problems before they happen.
The other thing.
All right, you're placed on probation here, and this is for this is going to be a term of 5 years. You do well, it will be shortened to 1/3 of that. Two things: don't violate the probation, and be the best you can be.
Thank you,
Okay.
sir.
Thank you. See the probation officer. How are we doing on?
He's still collecting.
He's collecting.
Thinking for a change of the alternate. For more recognition is in the person.
Alrighty, friends, hour 3 of TCF Live rolls along. Let's go back to Judge Boyd.
On discovery?
Judge, I've been conferring with the state. We're missing a 911 call and they were looking up to find that. This is our first time to talk to them about it.
Okay.
Yes, Judge. I was going to send the email to the arresting agency. It does appear we do have the call sheet that indicates there was a 911 call. Couldn't tell you why it was indicted without it. I don't have an answer to that.
All right, Norma, we call this in 30 days for discovery, or do you want it brought back on the same day as your other client?
30 days is fine, Judge.
30 days?
30 days. I would prefer the 30 days.
All right, Norma, 30 days for discovery. All right, once you sign the reset form, you're excused. All right, who's next?
We have Nicole on page 5 to them.
Nicandro Sanchez.
Not here yet, Judge. She's downstairs.
Okay, who's next?
Yeah, Jeffrey Davila, page 3 to them.
Jeffrey Davila. All right, do you have all discovery?
The older case of DWI arises out of the same incident as something they just indicted, an ag assault, but it's now going to be the controlling case. We've talked about a global offer, but the ag assault, I don't know if I have everything on that. That's recently indicted. It does come out of the same incident.
All right, Norma, set this for a plea deadline date in 45 days.
We are talking about a global offer. We're trying to see if we can work something out.
August 3rd.
August
3rd. All right, once you sign the reset form, you're excused. Who's next?
Sir Marion, page 1, window.
Marion Dahar.
She's not here, she's still downstairs.
Okay.
I work to the end. You did, I did. She worked until the end too. Now, do you see De La Vega on Zoom?
All right, she may be a few minutes to find a new contestant. Let's do this. Let's go to the Commonwealth of Kentucky, Judge David Williams.
R0043. Come on, right up here. Are you Robert Tabor? Good morning.
Good morning.
Were you born in 1987?
Yes.
Last 4 digits? 7?
Yes.
We're here for a pretrial conference. What does the Commonwealth have to say?
Well, Mr. Hunley filed a 404B in the Monroe County case and the Cumberland County case. And it's my understanding that BPA wants to challenge those, so I guess we'll need a hearing date.
We do, Your Honor. The 404B notice was,
Will you get
sent to
behind the
us.
microphone there?
Your Honor, we received the 404B notice roughly 2 days ago. We have not had time to submit a written motion to exclude that evidence. We are asking if the court would pass this until next month, allow us to submit that motion and have it for a hearing on that date.
What is the charge?
It's sexual offense rape in this case, in the Cumberland County case. And the 404B, my understanding, has to deal with child sexual abuse material.
So we're quite away from being ready to proceed with negotiation or trial until that determination is.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, well, I guess the date in July is the 16th. You want a negotiation date before then?
I don't think we need more.
Okay. So we, July 16th, and you should file your motions a couple of weeks beforehand.
Yes, Your Honor.
Or your objections that way. Maybe y'all can work through it. Okay, you have transportation order need to be signed. Okay.
Thanks, sir.
You will fill that out, maybe now. Where'd you come in from, officer? From where? Yeah, you got some rain coming in, looks like you. Yeah. Every time I go through Danville now, I have the trouble deciding which way I'm gonna go through, whether you're gonna take the bypass or back and forth. There you go. You have a safe trip back.
Sir.
Joshua Bryant. Commonwealth versus Joshua Bryant, 26 CR 0031. Mr. Bryant, you come on over here. You are Joshua Bryant.
Yes, sir.
Good morning. You born in 1986?
Yes, sir.
Last 4 digits. You're here for sentencing. Have you had a chance to look at the pre-sentence investigation report done by probation pro?
Yes.
Is it substantially
Yes,
correct?
sir.
Counselor, is there any reason this gentleman should not be sentenced today?
Not that I know of, Your Honor.
Upon a plea of guilty of traffic control substance, first degree, second offense, and the defendant shall receive a sentence of 5 years. Upon a plea of guilty possession of a handgun by a convicted felon, the defendant shall receive a sentence of 5 years. The 2 5-year sentences run concurrently for a total of 5 years to serve. Defendant shall stipulate to the revocation in 24 CR 00103. And this 5-year sentence shall run consecutively with 24 CR 00103. The weapon involved shall be forfeited in Monroe County Sheriff's Department to be disposed of according to law. And considering the amount of sentence, I'll waive the court costs. Okay. Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Justin Gillespie. Justin Gillespie.
Find out if he turned 17.
Commonwealth versus Justin Gillespie. Are you Justin Gillespie?
Yes, sir.
Good morning. You're here on 24 CR 0026, 25 CR 0049. Were you born in 1985?
I was, sir.
Last four.
Sir.
What does the Commonwealth have to say on this?
24 CR 26, he has a sentence of 3 years on assault third, and 25 CR 49, he has possession of controlled substance 1 year for a total of 4 years. The basis for the revocation is he was in treatment. He left treatment because there was a client in treatment that he thought was using drugs, but he was on psychological medication. My understanding is after he left treatment, he turned himself into probation and parole. So I don't mind.
How long has he been in jail this time?
Almost 2 months, Your Honor.
You know, use that as a sanction?
Yeah, and if he'll go back to long-term treatment where he was at, not the same place, but go back.
Are y'all gonna arrange the long-term treatment or is probation and parole? Okay, well, I will agree to that. I'll agree that in the time you got is sanction time.
Okay.
And you contact the Commonwealth Attorney's Office for approval, Mr. Stockton, of the long-term treatment facility, and I'll sign an agreed order.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Yeah, good luck to you. Ricky Hammer. Ricky Hammer. Ricky Hammer. Commonwealth versus Ricky Hammer, 21 CR 0059. Are you Ricky Hammer?
I am.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Were you born in 1985?
Yes, sir.
Last 4 digits.
It is.
You're here on a probation revocation. You move over your left just a little bit there. What do you have to say, Mr.
Your Honor, this is kind of an unusual case. Mr. Hammer has a 5-year sentence on flagrant non-support. He paid off all the flagrant non-support in the case and he was placed on unsupervised probation. He has about 4 months to go on that, but then he picked up a DUI third in Glasgow where he blew a .136 while he was on unsupervised probation. That's the basis for the Commonwealth's revocation motion. And I would have to get the officer here if we have to have a hearing.
Yeah. What, do you want me to completely revoke him and send him up on that, or just let him take care of what that charge is over there in Glasgow?
Yes, he could do that and there's remaining custody.
Your Honor, as a bond condition in that Barron County case, Mr.
Will you get
Hammer-
behind the microphone, please?
As a bond condition on that Barron County case, Mr. Hammer has been required to get an ankle monitor placed on him. I believe it's one of the ankle monitors that actually detects for the use of alcohol. And this would be through U-turn in Barron County. Would the court
Okay,
consider?
I want to talk about the resolution of the Barron County case. When is that going to be resolved?
When's your next court?
July the 9th, sir. Well, I'm gonna just go ahead and continue this to July 16th to see what happens over there. And can I speak, Your Honor? What do you know? You need to step back and talk to your attorney first to see. Okay.
Can I speak, please?
Well, just sit back and tell him what you want to tell her there. Okay, go ahead. What you got?
Your Honor, Mr. Hammer just wants the court to be aware that he has not had any criminal charges in 4 years leading up
I
to
understand
this.
that, and I'm fixing to let him slide over here in all probability if you get it resolved over there. In other words, whatever you're facing over there, as close as you were, and this was a non-support case. Mr. Stockton, I know his inclination right now, and he's not wanting to pile on you if you take care of that other thing. So this is the best way to handle it. You get that thing over there resolved, and then this probably will go away.
Can I get back on anchor monitor so I don't lose my job, Your Honor? Since
Where
I've
you
been
working?
arrested.
Wait just a second. Where are you working?
Accubono. I went back to school.
Wait just a second. Where are you working at?
Accubono.
Yeah, well, what are they wanting to do on that, on Barron County?
Your Honor, the DUI was recently arraigned. I don't think that we have discovery or an offer on that case.
I will not be adverse to whatever bond conditions that they set over there.
Okay.
You understand what I'm saying?
I just don't think he needs to be driving. I won't be driving.
Okay, well, you tell the Commonwealth what the bond conditions are over there, okay?
Your Honor,
Okay.
can we submit that as an agreed order to the court?
Do what?
Should we submit that as an agreed order to the court?
Yeah, I just run it through the Commonwealth and whatever the bond conditions are over there, we won't pile on, okay?
Thank you.
Okay, see, Stephen Hammonds. Stephen Hammonds. Commonwealth versus, come around, Stephen. Commonwealth versus Stephen Hammonds, 26 CR 0041, 26 CR 0023. Are you Stephen Hammonds?
Yes, Your
Good
Honor.
morning. Were you born in 2000?
Yes, Your Honor.
Last four digits. One. Okay, what does the Commonwealth have to say on this?
We have a plea, Your Honor. I believe it's a felony plea. Yes.
What do you have coming up here, Chief?
He got grand jury.
Good grand jury. Okay. Okay, a motion has been tendered that says you wish to enter a plea today. Is that correct? You want to come up here?
He's asking if you entered a.
A motion has been tendered that says you wish to enter a plea today. Is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, are you currently under the influence of drugs or alcohol?
No, Your
Is
Honor.
this plea freely and voluntarily given? Is this plea freely and voluntarily given?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. Are you the same person we just identified a minute or two ago in 26 CR 0041 and 26 CR 0023? Is that you?
Yes, Your Honor.
Is your judgment impaired today in any way? Is your judgment impaired? Can you hear me? Are you having trouble hearing?
Yeah, just a little bit. I'm
Okay,
working
get him
some.
some of these earphones over here. Is that better?
Nah, you good. Yes, Your Honor.
You got them turned on there? Does it help? Does it make it louder? Okay, well. Have you discussed this matter with, or you just bring him over there for?
You just get him a little closer.
No, he needs to get direct, it's a directional mic. He needs
Yes,
to
Your
get
Honor.
directly and lean toward it, move toward it, okay? Have you discussed this matter with your attorney and are you satisfied with his advice?
Yes, Your Honor.
Have you viewed the evidence the Commonwealth has against you, believe you're fully informed about your case?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, you understand that you do not have to enter a guilty plea today. You have certain rights under the Kentucky and United States Constitution. Before I can accept a plea, I need to know that you understand those rights. I'm gonna go over them, then I'm gonna ask you if you understand them, okay? You're gonna try those on him again?
Maybe work on Stephen if you want to try.
I can hear. I can hear Your Honor.
Okay, you have the right not to testify against yourself. No one can make you say anything, right to speed trial, but jury right to be represented at counsel as your jury trial. The right to confront and cross-examine all witnesses called to testify against you. The right to produce evidence, the right to call witnesses in your favor, right to appeal this matter to higher court if you lose, and right to require the Commonwealth to prove beyond a reasonable doubt that you're guilty of charge against you. Understand that by entering a guilty plea today, you give up all those rights. You understand that?
Yes, sir.
Now, I may consider the Commonwealth's recommendation, but I may apply any range of sentence provided by law. I don't have to accept the recommendation. Prior to accepting any recommendation, I'll have a review done by the probation parole and do a pre-sentence investigation report. After reviewing that, if I decide to impose a harsher sentence, you have a right to withdraw your plea and go to trial. What, Mr. Stockton, when you come over here and move to your left a little bit, sir, what is the Commonwealth's recommendation?
Your Honor, in indictment 26 CR 23, he will plead guilty to assault 3rd degree, receive a sentence of 3 years. In indictment 2641, he'll plead guilty to burglary 3rd degree, receive a sentence of 4 years. Those two sentences shall run consecutively for a total of 7 years. He will serve 180 days on the 7-year sentence, probated for 5 years supervised. He'll enter and complete the Monroe Specialty Court and pay court costs at the discretion of the court.
Is that what you agreed to?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. Are you pleading guilty because you did commit the acts charged in the indictment as amended?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, you're doing so of your own free will.
Yes, Your
And
Honor.
on your constitutional rights that are explained to you, is it still your desire to go forward and allow the court to fix your punishment within the range permitted by law?
Yes, Your Honor.
You understand that after ending this guilty plea, any future convictions could be enhanced under the persistent felony offender law. You understand that?
Yes, Your Honor.
Is that your signature?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, I'll accept the agreement if you'll give it to the bailiff. And I'll ask for a pre-sentence investigation report and schedule sentencing on July the 16th, okay?
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Dixie Harder.
Alrighty, friends, into the last half hour of TCF Live. Let's go back to Texas and Judge Boyd.
Is that tight?
Yes, Judge.
All right, so we can start.
You're gonna have to be patient with us, Judge.
I have so much patience. I have 2 pockets today.
Do they have holes, Judge?
No holes. And I have a purse to put it in too. All right, the court is calling 2021 CR 8312 State versus Valerie D. Rodriguez. Can I have parties approach and announce for the record for the state?
Robert Ramirez for Mr. Rodriguez, Your Honor.
And are you Ms. Rodriguez? Did you review the document entitled Motion to Revoke Community Supervision with your attorney? Did you understand it? You're gonna make sure you keep your voice up so I can hear and the court reporter can hear. Are you saying Valerie D. Rodriguez was placed on community supervision in 2021 CR 8312 for the offense of possession of a controlled substance penalty group 1, 4 to 200 grams on November 15, 2021 for a period of 4 years? Is that you?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, state.
Judge, we've seen a violation of count number 2, or not, violation of case number 2, specifically that on or about the 7th day of September 2022. In Berry County, Texas, the defendant, Valerie D. Rodriguez, the then and there failed to submit drug testing as directed by the court officer, or supervision officer, and or a duly authorized agent of the court in violation of condition number 2.
How do you plead to that? True or not true?
True. Judge, also we've seen a violation of condition number 2, specifically that on or about the 8th day of September 2022 in Berry County, Texas, the defendant, Valerie D. Rodriguez, who then there failed to submit to drug testing as directed by the court officers, supervision officer, and or a duly authorized agent of the court in violation of condition number 2.
How do you plead to that? True or not true?
True. Judge, finally, we'll be seeing a violation of condition number 2, specifically that on or about the 19th day of September 2022 in Berry County, Texas, the defendant, Valerie D. Rodriguez, who then there failed to submit to drug testing as directed by the court officer, supervision officer, and or a duly authorized agent of the court in violation of condition number 2.
How do you plead to that? True or not true?
True. Judge, the state will waive the remaining violations.
Any objections to the waivers?
No, Your Honor.
Did you understand by pleading true to violations 2, 2, and 2, court can find it true, grant the motion, and sentence you to 4 years in the prison and $1,000 fine?
Yes.
Knowing that, do you still wish to plead true to 2, 2, and 2?
Yes.
Court will find 2, 2, and 2 true. Is there a proposed agreement?
There is, Judge. The agreement is to revoke the defendant, sentence here to 3 years to do, and the next department criminal justice.
Is that the agreement?
Yes, Your Honor.
Are you asking the court to follow that agreement?
Yes.
Are you waiving your right to appeal?
Yes.
All right, the court will follow your agreement, revoke, sentence you to 3 years in the prison, give you credit for any time served. There's $1,000 fine. Time and money will run concurrently. Probation, did she pay the $57 to SAPD for drug testing? And there's to be $57 restitution to SAPD for drug testing. Did you review the documents? Oh, and I'm sorry. And there's also to be no unsupervised contact with minors. Did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it?
Yes.
All right, because you waive your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what that is, you need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand? All right, good luck to you. Thank you. Who's next?
For Marianne, you're here, page one done.
Marianne DeHare. All right, so I showed that, is she restored to competency?
Yes, Your Honor, that just happened 2 weeks ago. She was restored to competency.
All right, so do y'all think this is appropriate for a referral to mental health court, or where are we on discovery?
So there's a couple things, Judge. For one, so she has 2 cases. One of them has been marked as family violence, which is why I've talked to family violence. But between my conversations with my client and with the state, we don't believe that it is actually truly family violence. I do agree with you. I think it is a good referral for mental health court. I think we just want to confirm the offense and the complaining witness. And my understanding as well, the state has attempted to contact complaining witness, but they have not been able to make that attempt to make sure that they would be okay with either some sort of plea or something like that, because I know they have to confirm that. And so I've talked to CTD and family violence this morning about both of the cases because they're separate. So Lauren is working on getting an offer on that case. And then we're trying to figure out the family violence case as well.
All right, Norma,
Yes, ma'am.
do a referral for mental health court. Set this case for a plea deadline date in 45 days.
Yes, Your Honor. That's perfect.
Do you have any questions about anything? All right, do you need anything? All right, August 3rd.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Alrighty, friends, a couple of reminders. First of all, again, tonight, sidebar 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific. Do please find a way to join us. I think you'll enjoy the something a little bit different we're going to do tonight. So join us for that. And reminder, tomorrow is Super Friday here at TCF Live, and we will do a show despite it being a holiday tomorrow. Many first appearance courts will probably still be running, and there's a whole lot of court this week that we have not seen, so we'll be showing that. So do join us tomorrow as well. Let's go back to Judge Stevens. It looks like the older gentleman earlier who they set aside while they were gathering some information, looks like he's coming back.
Where's your attorney? Is back there? Everything?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay,
Your call this morning.
Stand by, or we'll get the
Andrew, probably. You find mine.
all right,
Go to the court.
man who did the test.
Our court. You should put them in, on the website, right there.
You need them?
There's a list of things at the bottom one says standard bond conditions. I'll show you. Okay.
All right. On Mr. Davis's case here, he is charged with he's charged with the offense of what's called driving while intoxicated. And as we've intimately been familiar with this week, that's really not the test of whether someone's guilty or not of that crime. It's whether they are operating a motor vehicle in a public place while intoxicated. Nonetheless, one of the conditions of your bond, Mr. Davis, here is that you must abstain from alcohol consumption. They just tested you and it's positive you've been drinking some alcohol, maybe not today, maybe not last night, but within recent days.
2 days ago, sir.
Well, what's unclear about must abstain from alcohol? It's there. It's a condition of bond. You signed it here as well. And this was September of last year. And that's a condition. If we can't trust you to follow the terms and conditions of probation, what none of us want is something bad to happen. If you're in a vehicle and you're operating it and something bad happens, they test you and then you show alcohol and they'll go, what judge left you out there in the public to do harm to yourself or others? Well, this is, if your word's not good enough, that doesn't make us feel good about relying on you to follow the rules, you know?
Yes.
And what are we doing on this case?
Your Honor, like I said, we do have an offer from the prior prosecutor. It is a probation offer at this time. There's been a switch in prosecutors and I have not yet got a chance to speak with him since he hasn't come down to this court yet. So we're still asking for time to meet with him.
Okay, well, his probation is about to get revoked.
His bond.
I mean, his bond is about to get revoked. And he's about to go to jail. I mean, yeah, is there an understanding that might get reached with the current body? I mean, there's a senior level prosecutor here who probably has the authority to act for those cases.
Yes, Your Honor.
Especially until somebody the man comes along, but we're going to put him in here in the timeout position. And
They haven't got the media yet, so they haven't completed all the discovery to where she can make a decision for him.
Puts him in a bad spot.
And I've emailed the prior attorney on the case and we haven't gotten it just yet. We're hoping to pick it up from him as soon as possible. I don't have a response just yet. We filed into the case since, I want to say it was April, Judge. I know you prior we're looking at a 4-week reset. We'd asked for some grace to allow him to be compliant with the bond conditions at that time.
Today?
My girlfriend.
Where is she?
She's at work.
Sir?
She's at work. She dropped me off before she went to work.
Where does she work?
Some old folks home.
You don't know where your girlfriend works?
She changes so many times. So.
If she travels from home, so Your Honor.
She come by, set me up this morning.
How long has she been your girlfriend?
She's ex-girlfriend.
Now she's your ex-girlfriend. Just happened a few minutes ago?
No, Lord. No, it was probably about a year or so ago.
But you don't know who her employer is? Does that sound strange to anybody?
Don't get into her business.
Y'all have a relationship going. What do you mean that?
No.
Well, I thought you said she was your girlfriend.
Well, it's ex-girlfriend.
Now she's your ex-girlfriend.
No.
That just happened?
They still maintain a relationship, Your Honor. They're just no longer.
Yeah. David, come on. You're all around the spectrum here. you're not passing the test on correct answers. Sorry. Well. What is his bond on that, please?
15,000.
Well, it's doubled to $30,000 now. That's what we do. Yep. Then what do we do? What do we use to check on alcohol? Do we have something that they wear?
We use a SCRAM, Your Honor.
SCRAM? Okay, how does that work?
It's the same as, it's like an ankle monitor and it sticks to their body, all the time and it just checks them throughout the day. We get reports on it.
For their perspiration.
Okay, that's what
Yeah,
we're gonna
through
do.
like the sweat.
David, that's what we're gonna do is you're gonna have to be ordered to have we're gonna order you to have a SCRAM device and then they'll be checking so that you take alcohol, it shows up. And kind of the next thing, if those are all the devices that we can use, we don't have any other devices that are known to man to help on this.
Yes.
If you test positive on that, I'm not gonna, you're just gonna sit in jail until we can resolve this. And meanwhile, everybody else others are in the free world, like you ought to be.
And I promise no more.
Well, you made a promise at the beginning of this that you weren't, that your bond condition, you signed on to it, kind of like a contract. Are you working out there anywhere? Who's going to take care of that?
My sons.
You got people, that's important for the customers. They need your help.
Yes.
You can't do it, sir. You got to, I'm not going to lecture you, but you've got not only a responsibility to yourself and your relationships,
yes,
but the people who rely on you. Plumbing needs or emergencies. They can't wait for you to get out of jail.
I know.
And I think I've heard of what's the name of it?
A&D Plumbing.
Yeah, I think I've heard of that. I think it's a reputable company.
I do 2 judges.
Sir?
I take care of 2 judges. Judge Warren and Judge, he just retired.
Why do they have why do they have a lot of plumbing problems?
Well,
I wonder.
Judge Dollar is.
I'm just kidding. I'm playing with you on that one. I don't want to get, I'm just, I'm.
How did that get in?
Yeah, some of them have some kids that are going to throw things in the toilet, I guess.
Bingo.
But in all seriousness,
yes,
it's an important responsibility. People can't do without plumbing working. And then they need you need to be out there directing your people and being the boss.
Yes. I promise you.
All right. Now, here's what I'm going to do. So, is your bond is revoked. It's the same bond. You have to have that device. You're in custody. That device needs to be placed on you. Then you can be released. How do we do that?
Usually someone has to contact them to schedule for them to come and place it on him.
Well, he's at the jail. He's going to be at the jail until it gets done because I don't want something bad to happen in the meantime.
Usually a next to kin usually does it. Someone else usually does it for them. Usually calls the company for them and says, when can y'all come out? And they usually have dates. They usually come out and put them on.
Girlfriend, a lawyer.
Yeah.
Well, look, here's what I would suggest. You should call your bondsman because they're the ones at risk to losing this. And I'm giving everybody here involved a chance to fix this without further cost.
Yes.
And the bondsman, it could cost the bondsman. So the bondsman needs to work and to get that get that accomplished. But they have to understand, I'm not upping the bond, but if you don't get it placed on you, then the bond will be revoked. And then they have to pay. And So let's try to get that done, but I don't want him in there in the black hole and he's forgotten about. Because if the bondsman decides there's something they can't do, we need to bring him back to deal with it.
Okay, work on it, Judge.
Okay, let's set this on Monday
Yes,
to
sir.
review for status so that we don't forget about him and all the plumbing needs around here that he takes care of.
Yes, Judge.
Or not just sitting there idle.
I agree.
Okay, and also. Is anyway, this is headed towards some resolvement in time.
We hope so, Judge. I do think we will come to a resolve. I'm not sure what the change.
Let's one step at a time. Yes, ma'am. Okay, thank you. All right. And this Tanaya Willis.
We're still waiting on right.
We're gonna reset him. We're not waiting on him. So it's 10 o'clock right now, and he's an hour out. He was an hour overdue. I'll reset that. Do we have a docket tomorrow? We don't have anything tomorrow. Yeah, we got a holiday.
Just a question. Is this
Yeah, Judge has got a holiday, but we're going to be here, doggone it. Now, the question that I'm walking away from this hearing with is this. Is the plumber full of crap? Let me know your thoughts in the chat. All right, let's go to Judge Boyd one more time. We'll finish our day there.
Hello. All right, so just so we are on the same page, what discovery, you said you're doing a USB?
Yes, Judge, Defense Counsel.
Everyone, please whisper.
They have access to 3 videos, but Action is showing 62. So I'm gonna burn them all for them. And as soon as I get that done, I'll email and offer my email confirming that the USB is ready for pickup as well.
All right, Norma, set this for a plea deadline date in 60 days. You'll all will need to confer off docket. And if you all want him brought back sooner, just let me know.
Sounds good, Judge. Yeah, I just happen to have 2 flash drives on me, so I tendered them to state.
Awesome.
Yeah, sometimes I have it together.
Not August 17th.
I'm sorry?
Not the week of August 17th. That's my brother's birthday.
Give me 1 second.
You can do it the week before or the week after.
August 11th. Oh, wait, I'm sorry. 1 second. The 13th.
All right, August 13th.
Yes, Judge. Thank you so much.
All right,
I would
thank
be
you.
excused.
Yes.
Thank you. Good to see you, Judge. Take care.
You too. Thank you. Do you need me to sign anything?
Yeah.
Victor De La Vega.
Hello, ma'am.
Oh.
Hello.
Hello. Hearings
Yes,
are,
ma'am. Can you hear me? I'm sorry. My phone was on mute and it was connecting, ma'am.
that's okay. Hearings are at 9 a.m. All right, where are we on this case?
Your Honor, we have actually been given a pretrial diversion contract, which we are accepting. And the only issue was that Mr. De La Vega is in Houston, working on some Walmarts. He's with the company. He knows the exact name. He returns to San Antonio August the 27th. So state was kind enough to make a provision that the UAs are to begin upon his return.
All right, Ms. Ferguson, I need a PTD date.
Yes, ma'am. Give me 1 second. I can do July 20th.
Yes, Your Honor, please.
All right, July 20th. Make sure you're on time for the next Zoom. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, thank you.
Okay, thank you.
It'll be off your docket by then.
All right, thanks.
Thank you.
Thanks so much.
Bye-bye.
Ready for the next recess?
All right, Juan Gonzalez, who are you here for?
Morning, Judge. I'm here for Miss Teresa Zamora. She's on Zoom from Cameron County, I believe.
All right. I'm going to open up a breakout room and you all can go there and confer.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
All right, to the deputy, if you'll send her to breakout room number 1, and counsel, if you go to breakout room number 1. Who's next?
It is Kitty Kilpatrick, page 8, 3 down.
Kitty Kilpatrick.
I'm ready to approach it now.
Is this a motion to revoke?
It is an judge, but we need to get a reset. It's kind of a weird situation.
Okay.
She was placed on a 10-year deferred in Gillespie County about a month before she was placed on probation in this court.
Mhm.
On June the 2nd, actually on May 21st, she was arrested on a case in Gillespie County that's alleged as a new number 1 on our motion to revoke.
Okay.
She made bond on that case and then came to San Antonio and reported to probation, was arrested on an MTR here.
Okay.
So the state's recommending SATF as a disposition on our case here. But what I would like to do is get a little bit more time so I can talk to Gillespie County. I don't think an attorney's been appointed yet, but I want to find out about that and also talk to the prosecutors up there and let them know what we're trying to do down here.
Okay.
And
All right, Norma, I need a reset for 30 days. All right, if you all are ready before then, just have it brought back.
Okay. And Judge, she's remanded without bond. I'm going to throw this up there. She's got settings in Fredericksburg on the 9th of July on both of those matters.
Right on that, you'll need to file a motion and the court can hear it.
Okay, I'll file a motion to set a bond or maybe a PR bond. Stars.
Okay.
And then maybe she could go resolve that and then we could figure out what we're going to do. So I'll get a motion filed.
All right, thank
Okay.
you. Who's next?
Samuel Herrera, page 3 at the bottom.
Are they ready for the people in the box? We need to get the people out of the box.
Oh, we have a plea ready, but it's out. Come on.
All right, so
Mr. Herrera, just see the setting on that one, Judge. The state needs time to review the
all right,
video.
which page are you on?
I believe page 3. Samuel Herrera.
Samuel Herrera, come forward.
Samuel. And Judge, what we're asking is a reset so that the state can review the video so that we can come to an agreement on a plea offer on the case. They need to look at their body cam video. And Mr. Herrera is a long haul truck driver. And what we're asking the court is if you're going to reset the case, if you could reset it for either July the 14th or July the 29th. Those are the 2 dates that he will be back in San Antonio.
Detour. All right. Norma,
Yes, ma'am.
recall this for a plea deadline. Is July 29th available?
That's a Wednesday, Judge. I can do it. What are the dates that you said?
The 14th,
The 14th, I can do the 14th.
14th.
All right, we'll be back on July 14th. Once you sign the reset form, you excuse. Thank you for dressing appropriately for court.
Thank you, Your Honor. Yeah.
I'll be in touch.
Alrighty, friends, that does it for this morning, but we will be back tonight, 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific for Sidebar. Again, please do join us. We're going to do something a little bit different, and I think you'll all like it. I'm pretty sure you'll like it. Probably more than you like normal sidebars, I'm guessing. But tune in and you can decide for yourself. And we will, of course, be back tomorrow morning for Super Friday, 9 a.m. Eastern, 6 a.m. Pacific. If you are a channel member, new channel members, take note. Join us a half an hour earlier for the pre-show. That is a members-only experience. We don't really do court stuff, but we have fun, so do join us for that. The wisdom I leave you with for today comes from Ralph Waldo Emerson. The only person you are destined to become is the person you decide to be. So chew on that as you enjoy your day, and hope to see you all this evening and again tomorrow morning. Take care. God bless.